Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made of liver? Hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass is a habit forming like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
Have a party. There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times. You'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind, then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
Should you ever be confronted with the temptation of taking that first puff of a marijuana cigarette, don't do it.
I don't know about you, but as for me, the question has already been answered. Should we be here? Yes.
The business of culture, any culture, is to perpetuate its cultural models. And if the hallucinogenic plants have not been integrated into the cultural model, then they are definitely seen as dangerous forces for an unpredictable sort of social change.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Seth by DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Hoosier Sophisticate Primetime Show. Pretty much the same thing as the morning show, except on Monday night. Because we like to sleep in sometimes, too.
I need it, man. My sleep has been outrageous. I took like a 14-hour nap on Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what day it is, man. The schedule. I used to be a hard-working, red-blooded American male.
Sure,
I used to do that. I used to wake up and I would do masonry. I would do a lot of masonry work. And you know what?
What's that, bud?
Get up early, and I'd strap a hod to my shoulder, and I'd go build St. Louis brick by brick, bud. Now, I'm soft.
Yeah.
I'm a soft little guy, man.
You're a hod carrier.
I was a hod carrier, a hard hod carrier. I used to carry hard hods all day long, and all the bricklayers would go, "What?" And I would have to, oh my God, if I had to hear, people that knew me would yell, "Mutt, mutt!" to me.
That's it. Mutt.
Mutt. They yell mud.
That was like the guys from Waffle. I was like, yo, flat foot.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what they would yell at me all the time on the job site. I still got messed up memories of it. Hey, Seth and
Mike.
What's his name?
Mike.
Mike's here.
Yes.
Seth and Mike are here. Go ahead and go to the portal cam. Who's got control? Who has control?
Go ahead.
I gave up because Craig.
No, I'm sorry. I'm overzealous.
We're battling for control right now.
I'm overzealous.
There's the portal cam. There's.
Hi guys.
No,
every time I tried to
There you
do
go.
something,
There it
Craig
is.
would take
There you
over.
go.
So
There you go, guys. We're good.
Hey, portal cam guys, what's up?
yeah, me and Craig, for everyone that's confused, are trying to basically drive the same car right now. It's like those
awesome.
driver's ed cars that have the 2 steering wheels.
I trust you, bud.
That's me and Craig right now.
I trust you.
I was totally just relaxing and having a good time. He's like, yeah, I fucked it all up. You take over.
Where's everybody watching the feed from tonight?
Well, I think we got a lot of people on Periscope.
Look
I
at my
think we got a lot of
terrible
people
hair.
on
That's
YouTube. Share it far and wide, guys. I want you to share it. I got it. Yep. Share it far and wide. You can do it right here too.
I forget now. I forget how much control we've lost.
What a week, buddy.
Man, first week in the books.
1 week in the books.
Wild week.
It feels really good. Today is. It's an especially different show, I think, for us. On top of the fact that we're building on this thing where we have created 15, 16 hours of content over the course of the last week, and
Not that much.
yeah, if you think about it, shooting 5 days a week, it's definitely been more. It's been exciting for me.
Great.
I'm really I'm enjoying the morning routine. I'm enjoying kind of creating something for the sophisticated Hoosiers, the Hoosier fam to rally around and start their days with. We're trying something different in the mornings. You don't have to look very hard for people to tell you how scary the world is. You don't have to look very hard for people to tell you who you should fear and what you should fear. You got plenty of options to do that. We want to kind of bring something that's a little different in the morning, a little different way to start your mornings. Try and make some people laugh. Start with the meditation. Start with the motivation. And I really like it when you get up and you say, well, listen up, MFers.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I did call him motherfucker.
You did.
You
said,
I did. I said mother. I laughed about it later. I was like,
I had a hearty chuckle.
Get after those mother. I don't want to say it again. You gotta
pick your spots, bud.
Mofos, y'all a bunch of mofos, and I'm tired of it. Craig comes in there in our morning show. He gives you a little way to get through the day by breathing, by getting to center, by doing all that, and then we come with some of this.
Are you ready for your morning motivation? You can do anything.
Does that fire everybody up or
Get-
what? Oh God, are you okay? Are you okay? I felt that got him good. I got him good. Are you all right? I can never hurt you.
He could never.
I can never hurt you. Could I hurt you?
Yeah, I think
I probably hurt him. I probably hurt him when you're not paying attention. But I hurt you.
there's things you could
Your
probably
feelings?
do to hurt me. Yeah, you could really hurt my feelings.
So we're just trying to do our best for you guys in the morning. Okay? We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We have no idea. We're trying our damn best up here. I have no clue what we're doing.
Sure.
All I know is that I'm a little boy, man, chasing my dreams, okay? I'm like a little forest guy who just has little leaves on him, okay? And my dream is to get to the top of the hill so I can see the sunset, okay? And right now, I'm traversing the hill, and everyone's taking big, fat, nasty dumps on my head while I'm trying to get up there. And I'm gonna say, nah! Nah!
No.
No. I don't let big, fat, nasty dumpers taking dumps on my heads mean anything to me.
That's right, Jack.
Okay, you got to hit transition if you want that screen to pop up. Though. Oh, okay.
Well,
he knows what he's
since you
doing.
said that, we'll go ahead and
He
switch
knows
over.
what he's doing.
Hey,
I was just trying to-
Steve over here. Look at me. I'm in church. Oh, no.
trying to
Church is
resize
funny.
you.
I farted in here. What? All right, what should we read from the text line? Popping my live stream cherry tonight. Who said that? Who said chop, pop?
Robin Walters Krause,
Krause,
the winner of the cornhole set that we raffled off for some friends in Kansas City that fell on some hard times. We put together a cornhole set with our buddy Brian Kessler. And actually, she's like, "Hey, look, I don't need anything crazy. Why don't you guys donate it back and see if you can't get a little bit more money out of it?" Well, no, Robin, we won't take your charity. All right, you're going to take the prize that you won. And you're going to like it.
Yeah, take it, Robin, and like it.
One of the things
Prizes,
we do,
that is.
yeah, the prizes. One of the things that we do that this fan page does, this group of friends does, this family does. We take people in. We try to create a little space where people feel comfortable to express their truest selves. And being open to that, and being open to being involved in the cannabis industry, we have met people that are brilliant beyond measure when it comes to plants and science, creating medicine and making medicine available to people that really need it. This week, the family took a pretty heavy loss. I mean,
hardest hit our families ever.
The hardest hit the Hoosier
Not that I
families
want to
ever
quantify
taken.
it like that, but
well, and it's important. We're going to get into what that actually looks like, and how we can try and process it to make a little bit of sense to us. By being involved in the cannabis industry, we've met people, and actually we met this family at the same time we met Jason Long. Jason actually brought this family into our lives. And I don't think that we could have really appreciated the value that was going to be added to our lives and to the people in the Hoosier community who have rallied behind them. The amount of love that they've allowed us to share with one another in just a few short months. I feel like I've known the Matthews family forever.
I fucking love
I do too.
The Matthews
I do
family,
too.
dude. Getting to spend time with them today is honestly the honor of honors. I feel like I came into this with the Hamilton family. I really opened my eyes to the wonders of what could be with cannabis as even a supplemental medicine, maybe even not even a healing medicine at the time. I didn't even know. I thought if it could help quality of life, it was good. If it could help a quality of life and it's not doing harm, it's good. I got to know the Hamiltons. I still love the Hamiltons with all my heart, but it's tough to put yourself in there and say, I don't know where I fit in. I found this study on cannabis. I know these other people who have had positive effects with cannabis in their life. That's all I know. I'm not motivated enough to go through med school. I didn't choose that path. I don't know. I can't be there in the war room with you. I don't know. I can offer this. I can offer my heart, my space, my time, my smiles, my stupid jokes. I can do all of that. I can. And I will. And I want to get involved. And it changed me. That and Project for 22 changed me as a human. Going on from there, it's tough to hang on to that and to put yourself in every situation over and over. We're talking about doctors. Like, how can doctors really? Because a doctor called the Matthews family and says, I loved Aubrey. I loved her spirit.
I want you to know that I loved your daughter.
And they're like, yeah, no, doctors don't really do that. Is what people are saying. And like, you can't.
A doctor
can't as a doctor
afford to be that emotionally attached to
everyone. Can you? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I'll ask you this. I mean, how taxing is it on you spiritually to do this for one family?
I'm figuring it out now. I feel like
we talked about light working and magic.
Yes.
There's an energetic exchange that is taking place. You and I got together today with ideas, as we do on Mondays.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do? We're sitting down. We got one foot heading, well, this is what we're going to do because this is what we do on Mondays. But there was something very real pulling us a different direction.
Yeah, I couldn't get comfortable.
There was no,
I couldn't.
I'm going to go shoot a skit today. Can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't have it. And it's not that I feel like the Matthews family or even little Aubrey, because I feel like people should really give even the youngest of humans credit for how strong and spiritually evolved, especially one that's literally been fighting her entire life, for their capacity to come to terms with their mortality, right? We think of kids as like, and they're these innocent little beings that haven't had enough time on this rock to be jaded by its, by the mundane that makes us kind of take for granted. Like,
Your childlike wonder.
If your existence has been a fight, if your existence has been, a majority of your existence has been, proving why you should be here or staying here to be with the ones that you love. Yeah. And John mentioned today and Samantha mentioned today, like how strong Aubrey was in all of this. How when they got the worst news ever last week, it was Aubrey consoling them. That's not, I think about that, and I think about when a human, like, we have this idea that kids can only handle so much, but maybe we're not giving them enough credit, for how that they are spiritually
aware
and also digesting what's happening, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't think that either Aubrey or the Matthews family would want us to not be creating or making them laugh. We went down there today, and
we're all going to hell. All four of us. All four of us we're crazy. And it was the most beautiful human thing that I have ever been through in my life. I'm so honored and blessed to know them and to have them allow us the whole ride. We're like, God, we can't wait to surround them with even more love. We can't wait to get them. Get them away from
We had a good hour to think about it, right? Like,
yes,
we had an hour to.
Like, they live far away, so we're like, we got to get them closer to us. Got to get them closer so we can start hanging out all the time. Their family, the strength, and they are so strong they don't know it. They're just sides of the Grand Canyon.
They're just playing the hand that they were dealt.
And they're doing it.
They're playing it as well as it can be played, right?
Yes. Dude.
As well as it can be played. And,
well, I mean, and to get back to Chance's family taught me a huge lesson in love and how to put yourself out there for others to receive you. And how that can be a scary thing. But if your heart is always placed in, I don't know if I'm going to step over the line, but I'm going to overstep in love maybe, and tell me to fuck off immediately, please. I will never hurt my feeling. I am here for it. I am here for all that. Putting ourselves, the conferences and Sweetleaf and this community, this love, the people, Ayden's Alliance, which we have something coming up with them. We want to talk about that. The Wendy, the Turners, seeing all them gravitate towards the Matthews family with love, and you say, man, this is tough. I realize that today I feel so weird on so many levels, and I can't even break down the amount of emotions that are all circulating in my head. But I have felt like this show, like when we are helping people with this show, when we see the connections that are made, when we see people come from shock to awe, when we see all that, when it's magic in the fucking flesh, bud, I want to get to the deep end of this fucking pool, and I want to run, and I want to do a cannonball of love in it, and it may make some waves and splashes, and people are going to get wet. But that's what we do. We spread love. Like, I'm so charged up in a weird way. Yeah. And I just want to be there.
Yeah.
I just want to be there for people. Simple as that, man. I know I can't be there for everybody, but I'm going to try. And if I can't do it, that's where the community picks up slack.
Yeah. Yeah. Ram Dass talks about how, through his 50 years of spiritual awakening and psychedelic exploration, and as he really dove into Eastern mysticism, how he learned he would almost be giddy and overjoyed by being able to spend some of the final days with people that are dying, because in that he gets to experience true human truth. In that moment, in the East, especially like in places like India, they carry you through town. Most people die at home. Most people have an understanding of death, where the West is kind of always just like it happens, but it kind of happens in the background, and it's this grieving thing. But like in India, where he, when he went over there and he saw how it was done, and people were put on, a platform and had covered in sheets and carried through the village or through town to their funeral pyre or whatever. Everybody partook in that, and they were witness to it. And death wasn't something they were running away from because death is inevitable. And it's not something I heard somewhere else. It was like, it's not something that happens to life. It's something that just happens in life. It might be a death of this third dimensional human skin suit, but it's also a birth in the astral realm, you know? And when you've actually had the opportunity to kind of sit in love and be with someone you love and go ahead that way. You know, you have this opportunity to allow people to transition with grace. What we fear in death is attached. We had a big talk about our ego this week on the morning show. Like, our fear of death is attached to what we are able to quantify in this third dimensional reality. That fear of death is the fear of how I perceive life and how I can dream up its ending. But there is something that is far greater that exists beyond, you know, beyond this fear of death, beyond this skin suit. And like, I know that, you know, I try to find, some people are sour on religion. Some people are sour on different kinds of spiritualities. I think that there is, you know, people ask, how does this happen or how is this fair? For me, I find solace in this great unknown, this thing that doesn't have rules to it, but I kind of know exists because of my own subjective experience. But other people still find their solace in their spiritual teachings and in their faith, and it actually strengthens their faith. And I am all about people chasing that, trying to understand that, quantify that in all of the ways that they possibly can. Even in Christian teachings, right? Like, if the idea is that when this part's done, you get to go and spend an eternity in happiness, in your greatest existence, then honestly, the fear that we're feeling when someone we love dies is really, it's just attached to how they affected us, right?
Sure.
Because if we truly, I mean, this is the test of your faith. If you truly believe that you get to go and be with God and angels, then that's a better gig than being right here. And our fear of that and our fear of loss of that is 100% attached to how we feel.
For sure.
And there's no wrong way to feel.
No, it
that's
doesn't.
fine. We've got to work through that.
Yep.
But if it makes you feel better, just know that, you know, this is all very temporary, and it's temporary for 100% of people. Stretched out, if you have a line of time that includes all humans, their survival rate is 0% for all of us.
Except for Dracula.
Except for Dracula. That son of a bitch. He's figured it out.
He's got something.
He figured it out.
Okay.
I love the Matthews family.
God.
I love how Aubrey brought together people in my life. Aubrey, in a roundabout way, was responsible for a spiritual breakthrough I just had within the month. You know what I mean? She brought people together, strangers together.
That's so true.
And we created many moments of beauty.
So true.
There were so many times that the Hoosier community and people that were just kind of, 1 or 2 degrees of separation rallied behind a complete stranger. Yeah. Because it feels good to be, because if we're in her shoes and we're staring into the infinite, don't we want as many reflections of love as possible carrying us through that tunnel? That's what we all get to be. We all get to be a reflection of love, and any chance that we get to be that, we should celebrate it. We were talking on the way home, and Miss, was asking where I was like, well, we decided to go down and see, John and Samantha. And for me, you get to thinking about what is it to be a great family member, Yeah. And being a great family member is being present, not just in the times where you're smiling and hugging and laughing, but also when someone in your family is experiencing unbelievable sorrow and you're experiencing it with them. Now's not the time to run from that. Now's the time to lean into that. Find out what our place is in that. Maybe make it a little bit more comfortable not only for the people that are experiencing it in the moment, but we're also creating the space that one day we are going to move through as well.
Yeah.
So the more people that we can kind of teach to accept that with grace, the more likely we're going to be able to do this on our terms with dignity and grace at the end. And that's all I'm trying to create, man.
Yeah. No, it's a mixture of emotions because I personally had a DMT experience.
Queen did.
Well, Steve did.
Steve
too.
did.
That totally shifted perspective of the afterlife and what it all means. Because I'm constantly searching for that kind of stuff, man. Like, yeah, I see what you're saying about they're in a better place. It's attachment, let it go. But, oh, man, I'm going to miss so many things.
No doubt. No doubt.
And so it's both things.
And so it is, man.
It's both things.
Yeah.
And you can have that. Just like Sam and John are the strongest things in the world. I want to let them know around me, let it go. Let's let it. We don't have to be strong right now. We're at a point where I can let it go together. You know what I mean?
Well, if you ask me, that is strength.
Yeah, totally.
Let's just ditch this whole idea that you being your most human, vulnerable self isn't the strongest most badass that you can be.
1 million, a million trillion %. God dang. We love you, Hoosiers. We love this community.
Yeah.
We love what you guys do every damn time. Every damn time someone needs you guys. You are a bunch of freaks who, let's face it, we're very lonely. And now we've all found each other. And now we're doing a real good job of spreading love right around our circle, spreading a whole bunch of love between each other. And I love it. I don't feel worthy of it. I got to get over that shit because what we're doing, it's not about me that I feel worthy. Nothing is about me. Well, I mean, most of the show is about me.
Most of it's about you.
But, you know, this is a big thing we're doing here. This is a big 5 years ago, I would have been in a room somewhere working a regular carpenter job. If I didn't break my arm, I would have never got to know anybody. I would have never put myself out there to know anybody. I just didn't see. That wasn't my path. That wasn't. It was stay in this job, work till 3:30, forget about that shit, come home, play with your kids for a minute, go to bed, fucking rinse, wash, repeat. You got a good life. Don't fucking mess with it.
Yeah, don't rock the boat.
And now the experiences that I have, I feel like a human, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. I didn't want that, and it still feels weird.
You were so close to being AI,
I mean, I was there, right there. That or reptile.
You were almost
there.
there.
Reptile AI.
Going down there today. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. It was, it's always it's especially difficult when you see a kid. And we got a chance to see Aubrey today. You and I got a few minutes to pray over Aubrey today. Just kind of, send our healing vibes and touch and love. And one thing that kind of gave me, solace or, helped me through all of that is that today, after knowing Aubrey and seeing the pictures of Aubrey over the last few years, today is the most beautiful and the most at peace I've ever seen a child, like any child.
Oh man,
any child. I've never seen a body left behind looked so angelic, straight up. And
I was looking through my phone. John sent me pictures of her throughout the way, and I was just looking at those. And God, man, I couldn't really tell a difference. Like I don't know how much we want to really be putting out there, but it was one of the most powerful experiences of my life. One that I'll never forget. I don't know why. Just the love that is the heaviest thing you could ever do.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to be there for them. I just want to be there for them. I don't know what else to do or say for anyone other than I'm going to try to be here for you, and I'm going to try to do my best.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was getting to without putting too much out there, and everybody knowing how much this family has not only meant to just the four of us in this room, but the entire community, Brian Kessler, the South Side that makes, the Spanish Society Outreach, Vibe Tribe, just everybody who came out within the last couple of weeks. That's another thing that kind of made this one especially hard was we got great news. We rallied behind great news. We would have rallied anyway, but we rallied behind great news. And then as soon as we were able to kind of maybe offer them something, offer them a little bit of a smile, she was sick immediately after. Yeah. And, sometimes there's just an equation that's happening, and no matter how hard you try to alter it, there's a bigger plan that's taking place. Yeah. And so none of it was in vain. All of that has gone to help this family in immense ways. And I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. It was a humbling day. It was a humbling day 2 weeks ago. It was a really humbling day where I dumped a ton of emotion just because of how grateful I was to be in the presence of such grace amongst family. People that are just giving heart, thoughtlessly, with full hearts, and being able to be a part of that with just a group of friends.
And they're
just
poor. They're such poor people.
Most of them are just poor saps. Yeah, Danny Diamond despises them.
I know.
But then to be a part of this journey and be able to be with John and Sam today and Aubrey today, it was like all of that came back and compounded. I'm eternally grateful for this group, for this family and friends. If this was all we ever did, if what we've done up to this point was all we ever did, I'd feel pretty good about what we were putting out there.
Sure.
But it ain't all.
No, we're gonna love the shit out of them.
This is what we're going. Their family.
We're going to love the shit out of
right
them.
Out of
Literal
them.
shit. The shit out of them, and we're just gonna keep loving.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep finding more people to love and keep bringing people into the fold. And I don't know. I stand up here with no answers. And people are like, hey, you're the cult leader. You should probably have a few answers, bud. Well, I don't, okay? I'm kind of winging this thing here, okay? I'm just I'm a shet. I'm a little bit of a shet. Are you okay? Did you?
Co-leader. Go ahead.
Co-leader, yeah. Celebrity of sorts, co-leader of the cult. But, man, I thank everyone. I thank you for being my partner through this. I thank these guys. We took total control away from them. So
I've given it back.
No, I took back over.
Nice.
Yeah. But let's just keep loving each other.
So to wrap this up, there's a wake Thursday evening. Be some more details coming out here pretty soon. It looks like Friday, maybe around 11 or 12 is going to be, I think 11, but they haven't made that official yet. So in the next day or two, we will put out the arrangements. It would be really cool if anybody that's got Friday, that's been a part of this, that in any way wants to be a part of this, come up here, meet us at the Festus Studios. We'll caravan down here. We're going to be live 7 to 10 anyway. We'll caravan down from here. And really
way to pimp the show in the middle of that, Craig.
Really show out to go down there for John.
That's what we're going to do.
John knows what everybody has done for the group. Yeah. And what's just awesome about him is like he feels like everybody that's been a part of this is owed the opportunity to be there to make peace with Aubrey. And I think it would be awesome. So whoever we can get up, Sweet Leaf Studios in Festus, Friday morning, 10 a.m. We're going to blow out of here down to Farmington. It's about 30 minutes from here. And we're going to show out for the wake on Thursday night, and Friday morning is the funeral. So
shower them with love.
We're going to shower them with love. We're going to shower her with love.
And John, we can shower him with piss because he's into golden showers.
You guys don't know that joke plays, but
it does. It does. It plays
we
with John. I know.
Day.
Everyone's like, Jesus,
come on, Steve.
You're the
but John and Samantha are rolling.
Yep,
right
John
now
liked that
because
it was
sickos.
It was a pee joke. Okay.
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Thank you for everything. The Matthews family thanks you for everything, and services will be Thursday and Friday, and we're gonna make it happen, man.
Yeah, we love you, dirty freaks.
Yeah.
Love these dirty freaks.
We love
man.
these dirty freaks.
God.
Hey, Seth.
Yes, sir.
I got what's our safe word, bud? I got a plan.
Are you still in
safe
control
word?
of the computer?
Yeah, what's our safe word, bud?
Because I don't think you are. I think I.
What do we need a safe word for to begin with? Because that's going to matter.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
Okay, you're right. Good for you.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You are.
You're out.
However, well, whatever.
What do you want me to do? No, take back control. Take back control. Please do.
Doing that, Steve.
Please
Somebody.
do.
Hey,
not anymore.
I was hoping that you could pull up over on that screen, go full screen with it, and give us the desktop because this is kind of a pretty cool little deal that we've got coming up at the end of this week, and everybody should.
Oh, there we go.
Should be. It's down in the lower right corner of the black
Jesus,
box.
Here we go.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, you could have told me
Move that
exactly
little
what
guy
to
out of the
do.
way, too. Hang on, move that little guy out of the way too.
Hello, guy.
Just click and drag that out of the way. There you go.
Okay. All right. And then transition. Do you want transition now before?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this. We got producers tonight, guys. We don't have to worry about that. Where's my hand go?
Ayden's Alliance Superhero Fundraiser. It's this weekend, and it's going to be awesome. Steve and I are hosting a little telethon action. Is this your superhero pose?
No, this is how I always stand every day.
This is how I always stand, man.
Every day of my life I've stood like this, and you should know that because you've been around me most.
We have a superhero fundraiser for Ayden's Alliance. It is an online auction. There are tickets available if you want to bid in the auction on any of the items. There's going to be watch parties all around the state. We're going to have an absolute blast. We're going to get to go hang out with our friends down in Springfield in the Ozarks, Queen City, the Ozarks.
Oh, hold on. Mr. Good Sense just sent me a message. Can I talk about that for a minute? Because they gave me a pile of hot garbage, lukewarm garbage I forgot all about.
Yeah.
And they finally got back to me. Well, just got 4 sandwiches from you guys for $30, man. And 2 of them were wrong and horrid.
This is what you wrote?
That's what I said to them. Their response, hi, Steve.
Did you text
I
them?
texted them. Hi, Steve. We are so sorry to hear that. And this kind of experience happened to you. We will make sure to get to the bottom of this and make sure everything's right for you. If you could please either call our customer service. Thank you for taking the time to leave this review and bring this to our attention. That was a good way to handle it, Mr. Goodson. That was really good. There were 4 gals in there. They didn't care. They were just young gals who didn't care about
I haven't had a
sandwiches.
good sense in a hot
Terrible. Minute. Don't.
Okay. All right.
Back to Ayden's Alliance thing. Sorry, guys. That pissed me off earlier. I just remembered it. Oh, I just wanted to see what the dictator Ashley Davis Markham said. They called
The dictator.
She wanted us to mention the fundraiser. Did you do that?
I did. We were having
Check.
a fundraiser.
October 17th. And you get on online.
That's a Saturday.
It's online.
It's an online event.
It's online. You can have a watch
It's a
party.
superhero costume watch party. So get in your leotard, all right? And let's have some fun.
I'm going to be Lex Luthor, and this guy gets to be Superman. What is that crap?
I have hair.
I know. Oh, that is wrong, bro. Okay. Once you purchase a ticket, you'll be sent a link.
You got to purchase a ticket in order
Silent
to
auction
bid in the
goes
auction.
online. Live on Wednesday.
There's an Eventbrite link
Eventbrite.
that is on that video. You just need to go to Hoosier Sophisticate. Or if you type in Ayden's Alliance,
I can grow hair,
superhero.
bud. I'll grow hair right there
Whoa.
and right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude!
Yep.
Oh, man.
See that bush? I can grow all sorts of hair,
He's
bud.
a man,
Thank
dude. No
you.
wonder.
Left here.
It turns out
left here went there.
the statue of David just makes so much more sense to me now.
I didn't
really
show you
does.
my penis. I hit it in the hair.
No, I know.
I hit it like a snake. It slithers through there and hides in the
You're a
underbrush.
strange man. You're a strange.
Yeah, no, that's enough. Silent auction goes live on Wednesday, guys. If you want to see 3 hours more of Craig and Steve, these guys, and we're gonna have all these things where we're like, I'm a superhero, and Craig's gonna be like, I'm Superman. I got hair, and I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna bick it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bick it.
'Cause you're
for the
Lex
first
Luthor,
time
bud.
ever. I'm gonna bick it. Okay, I'm gonna go clean,
We're gonna get
buttery
some-
shave.
Yeah, dude. Get some turtle wax on that bad boy.
And I'm just gonna do this. Did she say we couldn't go
I think
nude?
maybe you could pull your pants back up before you do that.
Okay, sorry.
move,
Well,
bud.
I got a Dr. Manhattan outfit, which is just a thing
Full-
of blue paint.
Full dick Dr. Manhattan. My favorite costume idea. Ashley's going to be so upset that this is how we decided to talk about
Oh,
her.
she knows
we
what
keep
she
it
got
clean for
herself
Ashley.
into. Yeah, we will. We'll keep it clean the whole
It's going
night.
to be clean the whole night. It's going to be.
We got stuff you can win. We got prizes. We got words that are going to be said. We got people to talk to. We got friends that are going to make appearances. We have stuff that's going to be important.
Words that'll be said that'll absolutely. You'd be like, I don't even know that I've ever heard that word.
I bet you get a lot of that. I bet you get a lot of that on this show.
I get a lot of that on this show.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah, so everybody,
Starting
October
Wednesday.
17th.
You got to buy your tickets, though, Jack. All right? I'm not going to tell you again.
Seth,
You wanna
put up
bid
the
on
Brett
stuff.
Bride up
You
on
want to
there.
help Ayden's Alliance out. You got
Find
to
the
buy your
Eventbrite,
little
put it up
ticket
there.
so that you can participate.
Seth's going to put a hot link up on the screen. You guys can just click on the hot link. It'll take you directly to Eventbrite. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That
if
would
we
be
could do that?
legit.
Wouldn't that be great if Seth
That
was
would
good
be
enough to do that? That'd be great if Seth was actually good enough to do that, but he is not.
I don't think.
Yeah, he could figure it out for us.
No, OBS doesn't allow
No,
that.
he
I've already
could
looked
figure
into it.
He couldn't figure out a way around it for us.
I know.
You know, it's about time. What do you guys think of the new backgrounds and the new show? Go ahead and put your comments there on the screen, and we won't read any of them like we haven't done at all tonight. And we've had two extra guys here.
Let's go to the text
All
line.
right, let's
bud.
do it, bud.
All right,
I got
will.
all of them. Except Mr. Goodsense.
Well, I got a lot of peeps. We've had a ton of people joining in,
Praying
talking
for
about
you.
Aubrey, praying for Aubrey, blessing Aubrey.
Vulnerability is the only strength. You go.
Oh, you're way down there, bud.
It really hit me the other day. My mother never got to feel my pregnant belly. So many things I've missed with her. Man. Heart, heart, heart. I love you, Hoosiers. Bless you guys. Bless you guys. Yeah. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Don't get it twisted. Thank you. I won't get my heart twisted. I hope not. That sounds like a serious medical issue. Bless you all.
Yeah, all of you in Kansas City that don't, or Springfield that aren't sure you're going to be able to make it. I don't think anybody expects that of you guys.
No, thank you for
thank
just
you
being
for
you.
being here and being there all along.
I shouldn't have went so far back on that.
That's all right. I went all the way to the top. That's cool, man.
No,
I'm glad
it
these
is.
people are along for
It
the
is,
ride,
dude. Man. That was my number one question to God today. I don't even have children, but I can't wrap my brain around how your body could go off functioning with that kind of earth-shattering pain.
Well,
I know, man.
You know,
people are strong. People are fucking strong in ways that we won't even understand. That strong is not even a word that even makes sense anymore. And they're just doing. They're just doing. What else can they do? What else can we do when stuff like that? What else can we do? But love the shit out of each other. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could take it a million different ways, but fuck, man. But fuck, man. A bunch of Springfield people being ungrateful, saying they can't make it. Safe word is apricot or peach, like Craig's mic.
I say apricot.
I like apricot. That's good.
I like apricot.
I also say pecan.
You're an apricot guy?
Do you say pecan?
Oh, yeah, Tyler Morgan's going to donate some Skytrace products to help us.
Tyler Morgan is the man.
He is the man.
I love Tyler Morgan.
I honest with you, I honestly think I love the man.
He's a really fun conversation, just a really good dude, gentle being. Big fan of Tyler Morgan, man.
Oh, legitimately. Yeah. We had a moment where we were both staring at a Japanese
One of my
maple.
favorite stories.
We're at the Grow Trade Fest
kickoff party. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm wondering because I see lights, right? There's like a lit pool that was supposed to be down there, Lodge of Four Seasons. Great, cool place. I'm walking on the other side. There's all these little pathways. It's barely lit up. There's all these big trees. Full moon out. Beautiful night. Everybody's inside doing their thing, man. Sometimes I just need a moment to get away. All right, so we go outside. I'm looking around the tree, and I hear someone kind of mumbling to themselves as I'm mumbling to myself. And we walk around, and we meet. And I'm like, what are you doing out here? He's like, I'm just looking at this tree and the moon. I'm like, I'm just looking at these lights, the tree and the moon. One-upped him immediately.
Sure, you got to throw some lights
in. So it was just, I love that dude. Great kisser. What else we got on the text line here?
Desktop view there, Seth.
Just need to know what to do. You don't need any tips on what to do, brother. Okay. OMG, Steve. Someone said Steve to my joke. I also, big news today. Aubrey liked my Hari Rama dancing, so that was
man.
That was cool.
That is cool. I mean, that was really cool.
If we can make her laugh, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
Let's keep doing some shit.
No doubt.
And John, why is he letting her watch our show?
What is the problem?
What's wrong with that guy?
What are you guys doing?
Oh shit!
We got the superhero fundraiser, guys. It's October 17th, 7 to 10 p.m.
The Dictator
live auction, costume contest, prizes, and more. You can attend it virtually. Check out the deal there. Also, if I can give you guys a little bit more homework while we're chatting some more. If you go to our page where we posted that video, there's a link to the tickets, so we can post that in the feed.
Link it. Linkovich Chomovsky. Who knows who Linkovich Chomovsky is?
I do.
I do not.
Do you guys know?
No.
Let's see if anyone on the text line gets it. Whisper in my ear so I know. No, Greg does not know. Who is Linkovich Chomovsky? Linkovich Chomovsky. Now I'm kind of confused. Linkovich Chomovsky.
Sounds made up.
Linkovich. Let me go ahead and.
He created the website.
Anyone
link?
here online?
He created Linksys.
There it is. It comes up. It already comes up. Linkovich, you're gonna kick yourself right in the ass. You're gonna kick yourself right in the asshole. Throw it up on the screen. Look up Linkovich. He's from Estonia, you boner head. He's from Estonia.
How are you spelling that?
Encino Man! Who got it? Who was that?
Rachel Marie.
Is this where I look to find the comments? Is this where the comments are, Rachel?
Rachel Marie.
Where's that bottle of juice?
Oh, it's gone. That one right over there?
That's empty.
Well, we can still show it to them.
Yeah, we can. Guys, if you enter code... Did you just break?
It shocked me.
It went,
You've
yeah.
been scooting. You've been scooting on the floor.
You're scooting on the wood floor. It caused him to get shocked. It's like, the wood's a hell of a conductor.
Linkovich Chomovsky.
That's a native hemp extract moment of clarity if I've ever seen one, bud.
Yeah, where does that pull? Where did that come from? I haven't talked about Linkovich in years, baby.
That's a good one. I'm really mad at myself for not getting that.
That guy is the worst bad
Day
guy.
Luis?
No, the bad guy from Encino Man who does shush. Hated that guy. Rachel, you win a prize.
That's who you said I look
and the
like.
prize is this.
His name's...
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. 3 seconds. That's all you get, you filthy pigs. What was his name? Matt Wilson was the worst. Robin was cute, though. Robin was pretty cute. Except when he found that dime also buried in his backyard. Because Danny Diamonds do dime.
Can we just go ahead?
Danny Diamonds only do dime. We have to release the blooper reel of Danny Diamonds.
Oh, it's the worst.
You will hate this guy even more if you see what we cut out of what this guy was
Let's
saying.
give him a little taste. Guys, we're a part of...
Diamonds
we're working with Cannifest.com, Cannifest. Bo from Grow Active Solutions, Evolution Magazine. There's a giant autoflower. It's a 4-state competition, autoflower growathon.
And our girl's going to win it all.
Yes, she is.
Our girl
I won't
is
call her
going
out
to
yet.
win
She's
it
going
out.
to
Yeah,
win
I'm not going to
with
say
her teas too.
She who shall not be
She's going to
named.
do it with her organic teas. Listen,
She's a bad.
there are a lot of characters in this auto-grow-a-thon. Some of these guys are they're
Can we
crazy.
put Big V in there?
Some of these guys are absolutely nuts. I think we probably could. No, but we will grab it at the break. We can do that.
Oh, see that smile I gave me?
But we did have a chance. You guys checked in with the Missouri Madman a couple weeks ago. This week.
That's awesome.
This week.
It's green.
This week we get to meet. Well, I'll just let you guys see. For
Yeah, Danny
yourselves.
Diamonds do dimes.
Kill those mics, Seth.
Let's kick it backstage and see what the CEO, Danny Diamonds, has to say.
Oh, man. I'm just sitting here trying to understand why I'm taking time away from all of those beautiful women back in my trailer and giving time to a bunch of dirty, no job having, unsuccessful, no money having, dirt weed growing fools in this competition. I've traveled to Colorado. I've traveled to California. I even made my way through Oklahoma. The only place ever found a dime worthy of Danny Diamond's love was the fertile hills of Missouri. Danny Diamonds, they say. What do you do with weed that's a little bit different? What do you do with weed that's a little bit better? Let me tell you something, Toots. I make money with it, okay? I put jewelry on my hands. I put jewelry on your hands with it. That's what I think about cannabis. That's what I do with cannabis that they can't do with cannabis. I make money. I grow fortunes. I build buildings. I make jobs. I'm the boss when it comes to cannabis. The boss. When I hear these hippies talking about green, for the longest time, they thought they were talking about little nugs. They thought they were talking about cannabis. No, sir. No, ma'am. They're talking about money. You see, Danny Diamonds, when he got in the cannabis business, he said, put up his name tag on the door, and it said, boss. The boss with the terp sauce. The boss stacking dimes. The boss laying dimes down. That's who Danny Diamonds is. After the gals get done smoking your little swag grass clippings, they're calling Danny up. Danny, I need you to make me feel good. Danny, I'm trying to feel real high. Danny, let's go for a ride in your $200,000 sports car. Fine, keep it. Keep the sports car. There's more money to be made tomorrow. Because if it's medical, if it's recreational, Danny's getting the license. Danny's making the money. Danny doesn't care if you're doing it for medicine or if you're doing it for fun. Or maybe you're just trying to impress that pretty little girl or that pretty little guy in your life. Danny makes it available to you at a premium because Danny's cannabis is the best. That's what Danny Diamond do. Danny Diamond do dimes. Danny Diamond hit you with the finishing white hot diamond dabber. Boom! Ooh, I don't have a license. I got a license for you. It's right here. Calmac Blues. That's for the pores. Some people talk about growing nuggets. Besides my gold nuggets I keep in my safe that I made off of just a year in the cannabis industry in Missouri, I buy people. I named this one Nugget. Okay? He works for me. Full-time trimmer. Tiny little hands. He can get in there, in the nooks and crannies. Make sure he's trimming out all the leaves. Keeping the foxtails in place. That's what my little nugget does. You grow nuggets, I buy them. Say hi to the people, little nugget. I'd spend more time addressing you losers if I could. But I gotta get back to a boardroom
and make my people some money. That's the shareholders. And there's only a handful of us making money off of the backs of some poor saps like you. You better bring the best magic melon autoflower you've ever seen, because you can be damn sure that old Danny Diamonds is. I stack dimes, I dab diamonds. That's what I do.
Guy's an ass.
Danny Diamonds. Danny Diamond do dimes.
About people.
Damn peace.
He's
oh man.
He's a punchable human.
This is spiritually offensive. What the fuck is Steve doing? Did you have a ball gag?
That wasn't Steve. That was Nugget.
Danny Diamond. Dan Rouse is a little nugget. Funny story. We're shooting that commercial here at Sweet Leaf. I work here? And so the door's open. The door's open here. And people come in. And we're in the back room. And usually I'm like, you think someone came in? And Craig's like, And I'm like, oh yeah. There's just stuff out there.
You put a sign up there that says, yell for the moron in back.
Yell for moron in back. I hope most people do that. So, we're shooting that video. We're
shirtless
one take guy.
In a blonde wig.
Shirtless blonde wig, just my jeans.
We're
just getting done.
We're getting it done, bud.
I hear a little old lady yelling up the front, and I'm like, this is funny. You know what? This is what goes through my head. You know what Craig will think is funny? If I go answer this. And I started to walk out the door like, oh, yeah, what do you need? And she's standing in the hallway as I come out.
Hello? Like the sweet lady.
The
sweet lady.
She's so sweet.
Hello.
I loved her, Linda.
And Steve comes out shirtless in a blonde flowing permed wig.
And I had done push-ups, so I was looking swole.
Yeah, you were getting jacked.
Yes, dude, I was swollen. And so I hear Craig laughing, and I'm like, did it.
Got it.
So then I'm like, oh, excuse me. We're soft open right now, trying to have a serious conversation with her.
Shirtless.
And all this. Shirtless.
Yeah.
But then I go, you know what? I'm going to throw some clothes on real quick. Let me get back to you. And she's like, okay. I think about that, right? Because like I said, I work here. And I go, you know what would Jason think of that?
I think he would laugh hysterically.
I think he said, you're exactly the type of guy we need running this joint. That's the type of initiative we need around here. Because guess what? I sat and talked to her for how long? 45 minutes about med
your
cards.
customer service was top notch,
Linda.
my man.
And her name was Linda, so I was like, Linda, honey.
Linda, honey, listen.
Yes.
Linda, listen.
And she didn't get it, so I'm like, Linda, listen, honey.
I need you to be up to date on the 10-year-old jokes, darling.
No, it was better than she wasn't.
Okay.
It was so good. She probably knew, just didn't think it was funny.
Right. She's like, yeah, I haven't heard that before.
Oh, Linda,
Real
Linda,
original.
Honey, Linda.
Look at that.
Honey, great. Look at that. Well, would you look at it? You can't get me riled up on that and not have me fun. You're the one who did that to me.
I know.
Seth, you got something you want to show us before commercial break?
Oh, yeah. Before we go to commercial, I'd love to find these little Facebook ads. One of the things that crack me up the most are just these cute little ads here. So I thought I'd share this with you. I wanted to find something funny for you guys to make fun of, but this is just a cute dog. Just a cute dog costume.
If I had a dog, my dog would have that costume, is all I'm saying.
Is that supposed to be two monkeys?
Nothing funny about this, just a cute dog outfit.
It's supposed to be two monkeys carrying a banana crate.
Oh, okay, so the dog is a monkey too.
Yeah, can we click through those pictures and see?
I was kind of under the impression that it was a dog and a monkey was riding him delivering bananas.
Oh, is that it?
But it's not. It's monkeys.
This is teamwork.
Yeah. Okay. That's adorable. But you got to do it with like a pug.
I was thinking
you can't do it with something with a snout on it. You know, you got to have something that's a little smashed up.
You got to have something.
Maybe
with
a chow would even work potentially. You know.
Yep. Little chow. Maybe a bulldog.
Yeah.
Maybe a Frenchie.
Something just
Frenchie.
Little
smash nose. Yeah.
Smash
Shih Tzu. Little Pekingese would work too.
Goofball.
I'll do dog breeds. All the day, buddy.
Dude, with you with
birds,
with birds and with dogs.
It's weird.
It's one of my favorite just little side things about you.
Flags is up there too, and you know what the deal is?
Flags? I like a good flag.
Yeah, well, it's old. I'm 1983 flags. Anything that's changed post then, don't know. I had the encyclopedias.
Okay.
And those were the colored sections. And I was so...
That monkey is blasting that dog. This is what I'm saying.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Thank you for spelling that out, Brian.
Thank you. We didn't want to say it, but thank you. That's exactly what's happening. Those were the only colored sections of the encyclopedia, and I was so bored. Like, Ivan will come up to me like, Dad, I'm bored. I read the colored section of the encyclopedia.
Get the flags out, bud. You're not allowed to be bored.
You got a thing.
What does Cameroon's flag look like, Jack?
It's red and dark red and dark green.
And
it's kind of like a...
Is the black color...
Is there black in there? Or is it gold?
I thought it was black, red,
I think
green.
there's gold in
I thought
there.
it was black, red, green. Cameroon. Go.
Flag, Cameroon.
Oh, I was off. You're right. Gold.
Yeah.
That's changed.
I feel
maybe
like
not.
it has.
I remember from FIFA 94.
No,
That's what
1975.
Yeah, FIFA 94.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Not as good.
I kind of know. But
No,
you're Capitals. Listen, your wide base of knowledge, you get a nice wide base in knowledge, sir. Unlike anyone I've ever.
This is where I'm standing, bro.
Dude, that is
I'm wide.
Is so. It's like
when I squeeze up, dude.
Jesus,
What's up now?
Man. How's your knee after that? Is that okay? Bent backwards for a minute. It didn't look good. It went fully sideways.
Side thing.
It's okay. It's all right.
Good. I'm good.
So we'll be discussing flags.
Ding. What's Mikey got? Question.
Let's go to Portal Cam for you guys.
What do I have to do to get my medical card at Sweetleaf? That's from Brian Kessler.
Brian Kessler, you need to come down to Sweetleaf, bud.
Sorry, Seth. I made it really hard.
Or
there's a ton of files.
Yeah, is the Portal Cam even over there?
Yeah, it is.
It is. So Cockpit. It's called Cockpit. It's right there at the bottom.
Cockpit.
Okay, get it off there. I don't want to see you guys. Oh wait, transition. You got to even transition. I didn't even get to see you guys yet.
No, we're done now. He read his thing already. That's how long it took me to go through
so
the
good.
27.
Seth kind of gets it a little bit, like when he's clicking
The
through
flow.
stuff.
He gets the flow.
He kind of gets that.
He gets
shit.
the flow.
Like sometimes
He's
it's just
so
too
smart.
late. Sometimes you have these like
Listen, I just can't
small
get over-
windows you got to jump into.
I can't get over how damn cute that monkey suit was. Guys,
not
we're gonna go to
cute
commercial.
at all.
On the other side of the break, we're gonna tell you some jokes.
Oh, now he's trying to do it too fast. God dang it.
It is.
Seth.
It is
Jesus,
pretty funny.
don't.
It's pretty cute.
Hold
Just
on.
the wrong dog.
Put my
just bad
finger in his
marketing.
butt.
It's just bad marketing.
Move my little camera to my fingers.
Can I do that?
Let me tell you this.
I don't know how to do that. But
yeah,
that's
just
fine.
we'd rather
Get out of
not.
studio mode. Get out of studio mode.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Yeah,
Click
well,
on that.
Don't do that.
We're gonna go to commercial because
Get out of studio mode and put my finger in that dog's butt.
We'll come
right
back.
now.
I will do it.
Look at my finger right there. Come on, let's do it, guys. We can do this together. Nope, you got it. Nope.
we're gonna go to
You're
make.
gonna you're gonna make me do this.
You're gonna make me stick your finger in that dog's butt.
You're gonna
aren't
make
you?
me do this, you sick man. Guys, after the break, we're gonna talk about more stuff that's fun.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you have a Netflix pick this week? Because I do, buddy.
Buddy, I've been watching so much stuff.
Cool.
I
The
watched
streaming
this
picks of the
movie
week is
called
gonna be off the
Borak.
chains.
It's like, Yeg Shemesh, where's my wife?
Steve, that movie's like 12 years old.
I know, it's funny.
It's pretty good. I think there's a new one coming out.
Yeah, that's why I watched the old one.
I guess he kind of had to wait for like a kind of a generation
Yeah, he
to
did.
kind of not recognize him. to
Yeg
where he could-
Shemesh. Oh, that good. So you can get people like me doing terrible Borak.
for the next 5
years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Everybody,
My wife.
everybody is gonna be Borat. This is what. Thank you, Sasha.
It's like-
Thank you.
And then he disappears, and then he leaves.
And then he's like, I made $1 billion. I'm gonna go back.
Remember
and-
he had that bathing suit? And then everybody
I-
wore
ev-
that. Because they
Guys-
thought that was funny.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Nope.
Thank you.
Keep that one on. Second one.
Mics are still on.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp. It's a stomp, it's a wiggle,
Turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp. Move your feet. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
Do you take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say
cannot.
get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like you
want
were
to
going
get
to
in trouble.
like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. 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 I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract, available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hey, you beautiful Hoosiers. Hoosiers.
There's Mikey.
Hey, how you doing? What's going on? So I'm going to bring you some weather tonight, okay? It's this week. It's looking pretty good, okay? We got some unusual weather. 100 years ago, it was about 58 degrees right about now. Right now, we're looking at 60. That's one. Right now, it's telling me it's 78 on another one. I'm going to go right in the middle with 69. I like that number because, you know, that's one of my favorite numbers. We got this week, high of 80 tomorrow. The precipitation, I'm calling for 0. They say 10%. This one says fucking 25. So, I'm just like 0. No rain, okay? The rest of the week's looking like 80s. We got a cold day coming in Thursday. It's going to be a high of 60, okay? That's what I'm calling for. They're calling for a high of 55. I'm going to go 60. 0% chance of rain. We got wind coming in from all different directions, from the east, from the north, and from the south. It's going to come in 5 to 10, sometimes jump up to the 20 and the 25, okay? So be prepared. It's going to be windy. All right, so we are looking at Friday, another 62. This one says 61. I'm going to go 60. Precipitation 0, wind 0. We're going to go to Saturday, 69, another favorite number of mine.
Because people like to eat each other out.
No precipitation. It's going to be a good day. Everybody meet up here at Sweet Leaf somewhere around 10:30. We're going to move on from there. Saturday, I already said that. Sunday, you don't get shit. Okay? Nothing.
Nope.
It's going to be beautiful, though.
Do Sundays, guys.
All right, you beautiful Hoosiers. I love you. Stay safe and go help somebody.
All right, we're going to transition him out of there. We didn't have a plan. Stupid bastard. What did he?
Just kidding. Just click transition.
This is a transition.
You dummies.
Now I'm an outlaw.
Check it and see. Thank you, Mike, for that weather update. I appreciate you.
So I thought Craig was cooking something up when he was staying here, and then he
Nope,
just walked away.
I was just setting us up for success later on.
Okay.
Live in the swamp, yeah, for a little girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world. I'm an outlaw. Check it.
Hey, that gonna get you in the loins.
Poster looking like me, walking the hound dog, searching that swamp. What did we say? That's the stupidest shit in the world. What is wrong with us? Guys, thanks for watching the commercials, and now you're back.
We're back.
We're back, and guess what? Facebook has, remember when I tried to stick my finger in that dog's butt a few minutes ago?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
They got their fists securely inside of mine. Both of them. They got both of their fists inside of mine like this, Craig, and they're going like this.
Okay.
And they're digging out, and they're
that's
digging it all
awfully
out.
graphic.
And then they go like this, and then they get another guy in there,
Awfully.
sticking his foot right in there. Foot in my ass, pal. You've seen it done a million times. You know the deal. It's happened to you before. So my timeline's broken, but actually, Facebook's a much better world.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know what happened, but my Facebook
You weren't
feed,
tinkering around with your feed.
No. I went to most recent after it because I thought maybe I had hit most recent, because that was an option that got taken away for a small minute. No one wants to talk about that. You can put a different background behind us too, Seth. But no one wants to talk about that crap, okay? Okay, here's the deal. We're shadow banned kind of on Facebook because we talk about cannabis and psychedelics, all right? And my feed, I thought maybe something happened to my feed because we got something weird with the page. I couldn't comment as other pages. Bunch of weird stuff was going. We talk about cannabis and psychedelics. They'll probably hear this right now and drop the show down because we're fighting a constant battle. Everyone in this game is fighting a constant battle. Everyone who is trying to get patients medicine is fighting a constant battle. Even when you hear me harp about, well, people are still in jail and they're doing me dispensaries open and I'm an asshole. Yeah. Well, dispensary owners are still not going to be like, hey, they're not Danny Diamond's dispensary owners. They're usually hearts are in the right place trying to do real things. That's where you can kind of choose which ones you think are doing the right things. But everyone in this media space, in this game, in this world, trying to spread the knowledge of psychedelics and cannabis are constantly fighting a battle against Facebook, against YouTube. Those are the two main culprits, I'd say.
Yeah.
Instagram gives you a little more
Twitter
leeway.
too, probably. Periscope.
Twitter gives you a little more leeway. Yeah. I'm just bitching. But I'll tell you what. My world has completely changed.
Yeah.
Because I used to have to, I'm on Facebook all the time checking our notifications. Like, people love me. And I'm going through them. And most of the time my feed is filled with like, oh, this guy getting a rise out of me. Yada, okay, this, that, bad
people I don't even have anything. I don't want to see that shit. I don't need to see their shit.
Things that if you're going to engage with, you're probably going to do it from a negative space.
I see them in the morning. It like knows I'm pissy in the morning and shows me shit.
Well, you've probably shown over 9 years time, like that's probably when you dump the most poison.
No doubt. And they know it and they feed into it.
Yeah.
And I saw my entire Facebook world change. I saw my entire Facebook viewpoint change when I went to most recent, and I was thinking to myself, well, shit, isn't the world weird? I've made some weirdo friends, and now I'm seeing all of their pictures, and 99% of the stuff is just weirdo goodness. People living their lives, doing their things, taking pictures of stuff that means a lot to them, and just doing it. And the Facebook feed is never doing that when the algorithm is there. It shows me about 30 people, and that's it. I assumed all those friends that I had made on Facebook didn't post. I assumed that they were not posting. People that you're friends with that used to see their stuff, you assume they're not posting.
Yeah.
Evolve and Ascend, Collective Evolution, all these kind of, I fucking love science. There were all these sites that I used to follow, get a bunch of my information from. I couldn't find them anymore.
Yeah.
Now they're all coming back. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I'm seeing weird stuff too, like the shit people post, and then some of the groups that have asked to be in, or different things that you forgot you joined a while ago.
By someone, yeah.
That shows up, but it's still like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
And I scroll. I'm living in a different world now. It's really weird. It's really weird.
You know. Well, you know what? You said something interesting because Instagram.
I did?
Instagram. I know. I'm just as blown away. The Instagram feed. The Instagram feed.
Noise. The Instagram feed. Whatever. If we did that, we'd get probably more views.
Here's the thing.
Flexing for the
there's
gram.
no doubt, it would at least be much more monetizable. Instagram. You said that there is way more leeway with what you can post on
Seems
Instagram.
like it.
There's more adult content. There's more
angel. I got to post that song. You can't post songs on Facebook.
Yeah, that's cool with the reels. That's pretty neat. But what's interesting about that? I'm not discounting it. I'm getting to it. Is that the idea behind Facebook is that this is a family platform, and so they want to. But how many kids? And further, how many parents or grandparents are cool with kids being on Facebook? Like, Facebook is not a place where kids typically are. Where are they? They are on Instagram. They are on Snapchat. They are definitely on TikTok. But they're on places where it is less censored than Facebook.
Yeah, dude. Facebook used to be the place I used to come see my titties, man. Nah, I don't see no titties on there, man.
Yeah, what's the deal? What happened to titties?
What happened to titties on? Yeah, Facebook used to be titty place. It used to be the Palace of Tits. Remember Children's Palace? What is this? This is Red Blooded American Man's Palace. Tits.
Yeah. We're fighting a battle. But there are ways around it. You can watch us on. So there's like each platform.
Bullshit. It's a family platform, says Christopher Rachel Crawford. Not with that mouth.
Yeah.
It was a children's
Hey, I do want to
platform.
announce that I don't want to be friends with anyone's kids. So if you have like an 11-year-old, tell them not to send me.
Well, it's weird.
I got nothing to talk to. No, I've gotten friend requests from like people as young as like 12 that are like kid friend.
No.
Yeah, no.
I have before.
No.
Yeah, go away.
No.
I'm like, no.
Go away. You know,
No. Nope.
You do not need to see any
you don't
of the
need to
shit
be on.
I
You don't need to
post.
be on social media in general. Social media is we're learning as adults because information is coming to us about what it actually means to be a social media user, and you are now a traded commodity, right? In everything that you do, and the more that you put on social media, the more marketable you are to advertisers. It's a crazy thing, and when you think about kids just interacting with it because that's just what they know to be reality, they have no idea the currency that they're trading for screen time, right? Like the powers to be, the social media outlets are getting information on our children from the time they are children. That we didn't get this tool until we were in our 20s, you know?
Yeah,
and even then it was still developing. Even then it was just get everybody on there. No, this network is developed. This network is
sentient.
Yeah, it is sentient in a way. It's quasi sentient. Like it's a little bit there. It's definitely self-sustaining, and it's growing exponentially. And by the time they're our age, pretty much, I mean, they will have a complete replica of your of your being, of what you're about, of what you do. They have it on us in just a short amount of time.
Well, get it off of us, man. I don't want that crap.
I don't know. It gets me weirded out a little bit.
I don't care. Take all my identity. I'm just a vibrational energy. If you want to take all of the things I do, what, Mike? I'm trying to
We're at 48.
I'm trying to talk. We're at 48 on that thing. How long has that been going on?
I just looked. It wasn't like that before the commercial.
Oh, when you add a new thing.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yep. All you got to do is turn that thing off, turn it right back on. So what I'll do is I will. Really?
Just changed.
Oh, that's odd.
Might have to
Did
reselect
our
the
voices
assets.
get
Guys,
all weird?
How do my voices sound?
No,
right
it's
now?
got to be weird. It's got to be weird.
Yeah, we had to reboot the sound there. But I might as well keep the conversation going a little. Craig, did you watch The Social Dilemma, right? Craig?
Sounds great.
The Social Dilemma, when they were talking about children using, and
That's
the
exactly what I'm talking
suicide
about.
rate went up for girls between like the ages of 13 or 16 or something like that, and it was going up like as social media use went up, suicide rates in that demographic went up
Dude,
at like the exact same time.
They move parallel.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that
people are saying we sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for
cool.
them. Good for them.
Okay, cool.
They would know.
Remote desktop.
Sometimes the settings can also get changed in the settings on here.
No
you can
worries.
actually
That's what's
change
good
it to
about your
48 or
audience being completely
44.1.
Fine.
Little something for you streamers at home. Little tip for you streamers at home. Don't fucking come in this biz, bro. Okay?
Yeah.
Because there's
Run.
two champions.
Run.
44.1 and 48. You couldn't handle that shit changing on you, bud. Because you'd start to feel a nice little pain in your left arm. And then your neck would get stiff. And then you start to feel a little short of breath.
He gone. I thought we were
Heart
going
attack.
to play that one out.
No,
He gone.
I didn't want anyone to worry.
Yeah. Oh, they were. Dude, the comments were flooding in.
I was
They
like,
were
no,
"Oh,
Steve, don't.
Hey, Seth.
Hi.
It's,
Hey, Seth.
It's been a while since we've really kind of had you and been able to communicate with you. What's
story
doing, bud?
do you have
What's
going
doing?
on?
Well,
What's
I've
been
missed
going
you
on?
guys
Told us to
dearly. I
talk
must
about
say,
it.
this is amazing what you've put together. I was telling Steve earlier, it's weird how like I've been
Pull
here
your
like
tongue out of my
once every
asshole,
2 weeks.
Gary.
Like once every 2 weeks, I'll like come in and it's like the evolution of the place is like crazy. Like when you don't live here like Steve does, and and you get to see it like develop. So that's been pretty cool. Proud of you guys.
Well,
Hey,
thanks,
you see
man.
me do a lot of work. I appreciate that. It's okay.
I don't believe you.
What's been new?
Yeah,
in your
what's
world?
new, buddy?
Oh, not much. Oh, dude, I gotta tell you this funny little story. I was thinking about it outside.
Okay.
Once I find the cockpit camera here. Okay, so you know when you turn to get to the radio station, that little road, what is it, West Park or something?
Yeah.
So I turn there, and this lady's on the sidewalk, and she sees me and smiles real big, jumps up and grabs her bags, and is like watching me. And apparently she's waiting for somebody in a white SUV.
Okay,
So
maybe
I'm
the
like,
Uber.
Okay, so I slow down, and I'm like, nope, and then I just kept going. Like on what's that movie, Billy Madison with the bus?
I've missed you, Seth.
It was so fun.
Because
And
we
it's funny
preach
because
love.
no one was around. That was just for me. That was for me.
I love that guy.
So that's your fun story for tonight.
Thank you for that, because we need a little yang to our yin sometimes, man. What you okay? You all right? Feeling a little? Are you okay?
No, I was looking at the mics just to make sure those were on, and I'm just like happy.
People
that
are
these
saying
guys
the chat's going. People in the chat are saying that we sound great.
Oh no, we do. It's probably just got changed to 48 all over the place, and that's good. As long as they're both on 48, great. As long as they're both on 44.1, Great. That's what we've learned here today. Okay? I actually knew that a long time ago, but now these guys know.
Steve,
because I've been doing this for a long time.
Earlier in the week, last week, we had a chance to get some footage from C-SPAN. And one of the things that we talk about quite a bit on here, and when people say, what would you say is our number one problem that maybe we're trying to help solve?
I would say how to keister more drugs.
Well, that's part of it for sure. It certainly falls under the umbrella of ending the drug war.
Well, you had that balloon. You had that balloon in there with the straw trying to stretch it out.
If there
didn't work.
If there wasn't a drug war, we could go to professional places to have our drugs placed in our keisters.
You're exactly right.
You know,
yes, dude.
If there was no penalties, like we could carry those, we could have them surgically implanted.
Yes, it could be a business down the street.
We talk about ending the drug war. It is an important thing to us. The DARE program, bud. There's a little snippet of it in Seth's new open of the ridiculous cartoon that we were talking that you showed me.
You want to go to the land of magic and make believe and
decisions
dreams?
and consequences.
That's the bad place to go to. But then when they ask them to do drugs, they're like, "You want to see colors like you've never seen before?"
And the kids are like,
"I think so."
Yep,
I think so.
If you don't mind, let's make that happen. It'd be great.
And they're like, "You know what? We'll transform into a magical rabbit and a bumblebee." Whoa! And the kids are like, "I love drugs."
Pretty much what happened.
Pretty much what happened.
A big part of the war on drugs was the education, if you will, or the indoctrination of our youth and of their parents as they learned alongside. And they used cute little characters like Dare and the Dare Lion.
Tag a friend who looks like a lion.
And who is just doggone so fed up over the gosh darn drug war.
Tag a friend in prison over the drug war.
But we had an opportunity to get this clip from C-SPAN. I thought we'd carry it over to this week to our Monday night show.
Can of Convict Project too.
I love the Fromers. I love Chris Smith.
Yeah.
I love
the Fromers.
The Fromers.
The whole Fromer family.
The whole Fromer lot.
The Lotians.
The Lotians.
Yep.
I love Chris Smith. I love the Can of Convict Project. I love all the people that are.
Halbin?
The fact that there are
Dolores in that group.
Totally.
I love D-Lo.
D-Lo!
D-Lo gets it.
People that take time out of their day.
We played guitar together.
People that travel during work hours or move their schedules around just to be a face in the crowd.
They're inspirational.
For sometimes complete strangers. And they get to know these people and they are invested in their freedom.
They're such good people.
They are the best.
And Chris wants to be behind the camera, which you really, I respect and appreciate so much. Because, I'll go down there and be like, excuse me, Judge, dressed as the Dare Lion, making an ass out of myself at someone's court hearing. And they're like, Steve, that's not helping. This isn't all about you. And it's like, fine. They want to be behind the scenes, truly helping people. People forget about people who are locked in fucking cages.
Yes.
Over a plant.
Yeah. For something that the state now gives license to use.
It takes a little tax money, right? Come on, let's go to the dispensary.
We
and get
love
some.
them, and Rachel Carver said Dolores still needs our prayers for her son. So prayers up to D-Lo.
D-Lo. Love D-Lo.
D-Lo's son.
D-Lo's singing.
So we got a chance to get something from C-SPAN that was really just a nice little snapshot of the DARE program and its effectiveness. And I gotta say that I appreciate the good senator asking tough questions.
Man, that guy should run for president.
He's got a chance. He might be the next Frank Underwood without all the inappropriate touching. And
the weird commercials that happen later.
Seth, kill that desktop audio for me, pal. And we'll take you guys over to C-SPAN. Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here for this congressional hearing
Microphones. Nope, other one. You turn the wrong
Resistance
one off.
and Education Program. Many of you may have known as DARE, D-A-R-E. I'm Senator Fulovit from Covington, Louisiana. And we are joined here today by Mr. Darren, the Dare Lion. And I'd like to get some questions answered about the effectiveness of this here program that was instated in 1983, and just to see how far along we've come with this here program, keeping the youth of America, the children of our future, off of these terrible, terrible drugs. Mr. Lion, Darren, Mr. Lion, in your opinion, in your humble opinion, do you think that the DARE program has been a success?
Well, that depends on what you consider a success. I don't have the numbers with me.
Well, now let me clear a few things up for you there, Mr. Lion. In the last 10 years, according to a study that came across my desk from PhD DJ Hansen, the effectiveness of the DARE program, 2014, over a 10-year period, we have seen increases of 29% in drug use and 34% in tobacco use. Now, I travel all along great state of Louisiana talking to my constituents. I have seen what these drugs have done to my community. I would like to know, sir, if you still think whether or not this has been a success.
I thought I was doing good things. I swear I didn't. And to God, I didn't know how this was all going to turn out. I went in there. I was looking for some work, found a job. It's hard for a lion to get work. And it seemed like we were helping the kids. So I don't know.
A 34% increase in tobacco use. While just the other day, just before I hopped on the Pontchartrain Bridge, I was headed in and I was going to get some beignets down there in New Orleans. I saw a 7-year-old boy smoking a Marlboro Red on the side of the road. Is that the America you want to live in, sir?
No, sir.
Well, now I gave you the stats on 2014. Let's go back. Let's go back to when I was just a young and up and coming little whippersnapper in 1992. Let's see, a study from 98 said between 92 and 95, they found a 59% increase in illegal drug use among high school seniors. Can you believe that? Ain't even out in the world on their own. Haven't even taken a chance on life yet, and they're already all caught up in the damn dirty devil drugs.
You gonna put that on me? Now it's my fault to watch all the kids? I don't know. I was trying to help. I didn't know what was going on. Listen, I'm a simple lion. I didn't know what was going on. I was just there for a paycheck.
Mr. Lion, you're going to have to help me understand how something as innocent and carefree as an 8th grade dance is now all of a sudden filled with a bunch of hopped up meth heads running around swamp.
I think you'll see most studies show that most 8th graders are doing meth. And that's not on me.
Well, it says here, Mr. Lion, as I dig a little bit deeper into your past, that it showed you here on Epstein's flight log.
Sure was.
I thought I knew you from somewhere. I did. I thought I seen you before. Mr. Lion, and I want to thank the good chairman here for yielding me my time. Mr. Lion, I want to ask you again, after being presented with some of these stats and seeing the current opioid epidemic that we face as a country and drug problem that we face as a country, I want to ask you again for your reflection and your truth on whether or not this drug abuse resistance education program has been a success. And with that, sir, I will yield the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Congressman, thank you. Listen, We were doing our best, okay? Yeah, sure, a few more kids tried drugs because of the DARE program. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we're now learning that the war on drugs is a war on consciousness. We're learning that the war on drugs was a war on people, a war on our fellow citizens. And they're trying to make me the scapegoat of everything. And I'm not a goat, sir. I'm a lion. I instinctively eat goats. I don't want to, but I do. So DMT may revitalize your belief in God. So maybe ketamine helps you deal with debilitating depression. So maybe cannabis can help you live a better quality of life. Did we know those things back then? Maybe. I don't know. I don't understand why you're putting this all on me. I'm an actor. I'm out there reading a script. And now you bring me in front of all these lovely taxpayers and say I'm the reason kids are experimenting with their consciousness? A talking lion? I don't think so. It's ridiculous. I want the people at home to do their own research. Find out your own facts about this stuff, because the war on drugs is a war on you.
Riveting stuff, man.
Well, you know what? They're trying to put it all on him, and it's just not right.
It's not.
Because guess what? We found out from those studies, a lot more kids have done drugs.
Senator Filovet's stats are staggering.
Staggering,
They're staggering stats.
Sexy little Senator Yum Yum.
Senator Yum Yum about to make an
Senator
appearance tonight.
Yum Yum. See you later, Senator Yum Yum. Oh no, there he is. He's got to go. This
Senator
guy's
Yum Yum coming home tonight, baby.
Senator Yum Yum reporting for duty, ma'am. That's hot.
Yeah.
You should. You just sound like George Thorogood.
Yeah, I know. I said, look, man.
Around here. Look, man. That's so good. Okay. I never pinned it to the group, guys. Okay. And I'm sorry.
It's all right, bud.
I'm sorry. And I want to apologize to everyone for being such a complete idiot.
Wife's excited.
And guess what? You know what, Craig? We're always up here, and I'm tired of helping these selfish bastards.
I'm fucking over it.
I want to let them know how they can help us out.
You know how they can help us, Steve?
You can help us out by mentioning us to your friends.
No doubt.
Honestly. Just saying, remember something dumb we said? And then say, man, there's this show, Hoosier Sophisticate, where a guy said something about sticking his finger in a little dog's butt, and he wanted to...
Maybe. There's probably, or
there's other stuff.
there's like a 30-minute intro where we talk about what it is to be a human being.
Yeah, that was good too.
That was the most visceral human experience possible. Those are also things that you could share with your friends, and digital play with a dog. But a dog's butt.
No, that helps
also
us. And
just
sharing it.
Join us for a few minutes of your morning. Throw a little comment.
Join us in person here.
Do it. I dare you.
I dare you to come to 1100 Shapiro.
Yeah, 1100 Shapiro Drive, Festus, Missouri.
1100 Shapiro Drive, Festus, Missouri. Like I've been telling you this whole time confidently, I work here.
I work here?
Yeah. Yeah. I do.
Okay. Okay, well, that's good.
I know I do.
We're just trying to...
So come here, hang out with us. We want to get weird here with you.
No doubt.
And you guys are our lifeblood. Craig and I would do this into the void.
So
don't get it twisted.
Often do.
We have done it. We often do now. But when you guys join along and when you guys form this family around us, well, sweet, sassy Molassy, it makes me feel good down at my core.
No doubt.
Down in my giblets, down in my gravy, down in my plums, you know?
Yes, I do know.
Makes me feel good. Make me feel good. Does anybody remember Monsters Ball? Make me feel good. Make me feel good.
I do remember that.
Oh, I only saw that scene so I don't know exactly what that movie's about.
You know, Steve, on this date, and
you don't do that on this show.
In the year 54
Not on this one.
Well, why not? You don't think that?
Do you want to do the text line Bundren Property Group?
We should
or
probably
this
talk
day in
about
history.
that. Whatever he chooses.
I think that'd be kind of fun.
Okay.
This day in history of Bundren Property Group.
Yeah, property. All right, we'll do it right now. Property Bundren Group.
Broperty.
Bundren Property Group.
Bundren
Try this
Property
again.
Group.
Bundren Property Group.
I'm gonna put them in here.
You know what they do? They sell real estate.
Jack.
And they do it for you. Okay. And what else they do? They give you today's in history. Okay. And in the year 54, Nero succeeded his great uncle Claudius, who was murdered by his wife as the new emperor of Rome. You ever seen I, Claudius, Jack? You ever seen it?
I have not, Jack.
Dude, it is a PBS British theater production of the story of Claudius. Patrick Stewart's in it.
For
from
real?
Like the 70s.
I'm in.
It's
I'm already
so
in.
good.
I'm already
That
in.
was me and my dad's jam. Like that was one of the very first like shows I remember watching from start to finish. It was an old Masterpiece Theater, British theater production of I, Claudius, Patrick. It's so good. So I just wanted to bring that up because on this day in the year 54 AD, Nero succeeded him after he was killed.
Really?
Yep.
How do I
That's
tag Native
by the Bundren
Hemp?
Property Group. Native Hemp, yeah. That's how you do it.
Okay, well that's tagged.
Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Still got it, brother.
Still got it, my man.
Still got it,
Guys,
bro.
if you're not using native hemp extract,
You're a
fucking
fool.
what is your problem? You don't like hemp extracts fixing all of it. And with the code HOSO, you're getting a $120 bottle of 1,800 milligram total cannabinoid goodness for $84 to your door. What are you doing, Jack?
Are they dumb?
Make it happen. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
I've been loving it.
It's great.
A few drops, a couple hours before bed, and I don't sit and think about like the next day and all the other shit you think about when you're trying to sleep. It doesn't knock me out.
No,
but it just makes it.
Dude, it clears.
Yeah.
It lifts the fog, man. It really lifts the fog. Somebody was saying earlier that Dolores is in search of some CBG medicine, so let's see if we can help her son out. And,
Okay.
you know,
CBG.
See what we can
You
come
heard
up
it.
with here. So
You heard it right. Is that CBG stuff we got from Native Hemp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
He grows some of the best CBG
That
strains.
stuff was
It's so good.
phenomenal CBG.
So good, man.
So good.
Yeah, man.
So good. I got you known do 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 boo boom 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 doom 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 Seth boom 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 boom. I said hold on tight. Remember when we said
Nice.
OAR had soul? I laughed so hard about that. You're like, yeah, OAR. They do have soul. You're an
Dripping with
idiot.
soul.
You're an idiot.
Dripping
Go
with
listen
soul.
to O2 OAR. And that guy's
all
singing.
right.
Do it right now.
okay.
Leave. Put that suit on.
All right.
Make love to your wife and listen to OAR. Do it.
Senator Lovett is a big OAR fan.
Oh, I bet he is.
He traveled with OAR when they came through the Deep South.
He said he played a crazy game of poker, sir.
Yeah, a real crazy game of
Poker, sir.
Yeah.
They should do a crazy game of
Baccarat.
polka and do a
polka
polka version
remix?
of it.
Dude, have you ever
Let's
heard
get outta
Polka
here.
Floyd?
Yes, I have. I think
a
he
fan.
played it for me. And I also like the string Floyd. What was that? The
Green Sky Bluegrass.
Oh!
One of the coolest covers ever.
Take it
Their,
away!
their time
The moment
reprise
that
is
they got
killer.
the doll that
And that
I
just, they're just picking.
You don't have to download it now because I just gave it to you verbatim. Yeah, somebody tag Native Hemp and Dennis and Collard in there because I can't, for the love of me and them, find them on Facebook.
Hey,
Because guess what? Facebook's trash. You heard me first
Garb.
on here.
It's
right
garb.
here. It's garb.
I love how we go on Facebook to trash it.
Yeah, for sure.
They can hear me, and I
Great
don't care.
place to get the message out.
I
Totally.
don't
Shitty it
care. Come and get me, Facebook. I'm right here. 1100 Shapiro. Is that the door?
Yeah, they're
Is that
here.
the door?
They're here.
They're here already.
Hey Seth, anything crazy happening in the world?
Yeah, do you want to jump down the rabbit hole? We haven't done that in a very long time.
I wouldn't hate it.
He has this old
He
school.
has the rabbit hole ready for us.
Old school.
Things to do.
Old school.
We're at
segment.
8:45. We need to.
Well, according to the New York Times, the fallout from a failed domestic terrorism plot to overthrow Michigan state government and kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer has quickly become embedded in state politics and the presidential race in a key swing state during the final weeks of the campaign. Now, Craig and Steve, I don't really want to get too political here.
We don't
I
have
want
to
to keep this about like human behavior overall.
Sure.
This is the kind of thing you see in like other countries or like in an action movie. What are we going to see over the next few months? Because in November, everybody's about to get fucking shook, regardless. Regardless of the
cult
outcome.
of personality surrounding politics right now is unlike anything we have seen in our lifetimes.
You think?
Yes. I think that there have been people who are huge
I
fans.
don't know, man.
No.
I don't know.
I think there are.
You can
people
look through history though and see
who
times
have
where
been
you're like,
huge
I'm glad I
fans.
wasn't alive then.
Huge fans. I'm not saying that there wasn't
Our
crazy
lifetime. This is
unrest.
our thing.
I'm not suggesting that what's going on in the streets has never happened before. What I'm talking about is the zeal over candidates, and
I feel like I've seen that before in pictures.
Not like this,
like
dude.
videos. Like what was it? The
Well,
68
there's a whole new-
Democratic convention.
I
that
forgot
got
to mention
buck wild.
13 motherfuckers from like I guess a right wing extremist group were arrested.
who
13.
like also like
the
hated
weatherman
Trump too, called Trump a tyrant. Like they're like they're off the charts crazy.
They don't believe in anything.
They're just the government
They can have
is
everyone with an ideology.
Well, it's like the Weatherman Underground.
Oh, dude.
How cool? Not cool.
Wasn't cool. They were,
no, not
yeah.
cool, but that came out wrong. Part of me is like, ooh, anti-government, kind of cool, but I don't know enough about it. I think they killed a bunch of people on bombs.
They blew up some buildings.
They just blew up buildings. They didn't try to kill anybody, did they? I'll look that up.
They didn't. They tried to do it after hours so that nobody was in the buildings.
Yeah, it was.
But I mean, it was also a revolution through violence. Was like that. That was
I mean,
kind
you
of
think
their-
it's crazier now than like after JFK and before that?
Yeah,
and all
because
that?
I don't think that
And
people were
Vietnam.
flying flags of JFK on Rambo's body with holding machine
They didn't have
guns.
Photoshop back then.
Yeah, that
if
was
they had
probably the
Photoshop, they would
Well,
have been
also,
Teddy
listen,
Roosevelt,
listen.
half Teddy, half elk.
Dude, there
Big old
is-
dick.
There is. I mean, there's always been political cartoons.
You're
But
right.
people
That's
flying them
because
from
there's
the
been one of
from
that,
the
yeah.
back of their cars, or like it is.
What's with the boat parades this year? Is this the first year for boat parades?
I think it's just like kind of a
I
just
saw a
a
lot of boat
like
parades.
it's really
Is it a COVID
it's
thing?
interestingly probably partially,
boat-
but it's
boat
also
parade?
interestingly
That's weird.
like on like a classist divide a little bit too, right? Like there's kind of a pretty certain demographic of people that are, taking joy rides out in their
They're used
$60,000,
boats.
$70,000 boats.
Assholes.
Good
I
for
don't
them.
I don't have a boat.
Yeah, good for them.
Dickhead.
But I do feel like, listen, and I don't put it's what's weird is it ties into what we were talking about with AI. It's not just the way people are excited about a particular candidate or ousting a particular candidate. It's also now like having to deal with bots on Twitter, on whatever, like on any of the social media platforms. There is this crazy thing that's happening. Kind of spooky in here, guys. You can comment something about either candidate, any candidate, and the next thing you know, there's a string of bots that are peekaboo. There are a string of bots that are now stumping for different candidates. You're no longer, you think that you're engaging in a conversation with another person. And the internet has removed us so far from our neighbors and isolated us so much into our political beliefs and the way that we vote that we're so dead set defending our ideologies that a lot of people are doing it with robots. They're arguing with robots on social media. And these robots are you're killing me. These robots are shaping the feeds like you were talking about. Now you are free I want to punch him in his head.
I'm listening.
You've got a new feed that you're seeing a bunch of stuff that you haven't seen before.
Why do I have so many pubes in my mouth, dude? What's wrong with this thing? All right, go on, the robot.
Your cat.
That's not cat hair, Mike. I know what cat pubes taste like.
What is different about this election that we've never had is technology. People hung on how technology affected the last election, and people swear that there was collusion and that other states were
I just think it's always been crazy, man.
Listen, politics in general are are blood sport. Politics at their core, blood sport. This thing sniffing around?
Yeah. Whoa,
see something you like?
Craig, that's how they started.
Yes.
It's actually got very tame. Do you think it's going to kind of reverse and go back to that?
Yeah, I think that, here's the thing,
Cutting
man. I think
motherfuckers'
that
heads off.
regardless of who is elected, I think that it's a powder keg. I think that this country is going to erupt in November, especially if there aren't finished voting results from mail-in voting or anything like that. I think that we are in an absolutely crazy time.
We are in a crazy time. We're in a crazy time, man. It's the mouth, man.
You're not taking it serious, Steve.
I make a lot more sense than Steve-O. That guy's a fucking idiot.
I would do a whole show with Thing. I would do a whole show with Thing from the Addams Family. I would do that.
Watch out, Craig. You're going to be sent to a
No!
portal.
Oh! That was awesome. That was great. That was pretty fucking
Just
rad.
kidding, guys.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
He's still here. You guys are dumb.
Seth, any more news?
No, that's fucked up. I had some comments about
Did
it.
you have some comments, bud? Did you have a bunch to add there? Did you? We really got to the fucking crux of that biscuit.
I feel so bad for you. Having to fucking work with me on a
I was lying in bed watching our show this morning.
Yeah,
and
as you do.
you made a joke about I think having sex with your dad or something. And Missy goes,
No.
fuck, he just heard that with us, like just the same way as before. She goes, he didn't know that one was coming out.
I know, there's everyone. That's when I know I'm cooking.
They sneak through.
That's when I know I am living right in the present, right where I need to be. I'm a mountain man.
Totally.
The words I say should be forgotten immediately.
Absolutely.
With all of this,
if you think that I haven't forgotten
I get it.
everything
That's
that
what
you
taught
have
me.
ever said.
It's what you taught me, because I'm like, remember that? And you're like, nope, nope.
Dude, I
nape.
just got an ingenious idea. How about we make a show where you do that with your hand and we call it Talk to the Hand?
Oh my God.
It'll be Craig interviewing
Seth
a hand.
is so smart.
Or like you can interview different people. It's your hand.
I like it.
Yeah, I love it.
We'll get to work on that.
Yeah, we'll do it. We got a lot of fun things.
I'll tell you what time it is, though.
Please
it's
cut.
time we go to commercial.
Please cut that, Seth.
And
Please cut that, Seth. See the pain
you didn't
in his
want
eyes.
the UFO story?
See the pain in his eyes.
Yes, I do. Let's do it.
Okay, no, we don't have time
another
for
one. Most of the UFO evidence hasn't seen the light of day. Former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid says the government is covering up huge amounts of evidence of unexplained encounters. Now, this is crazy because, like, we've seen stories like this in the past, but they're usually like on the cover of those newspapers.
Put your camera back on. Put your camera back on, just so he can look like a total dickhead.
You usually see stories like this in the impulse buy at the grocery store, right? Those weird newspapers. But now there's like serious articles being written about it. Did you think you would see that? And what else are you going to see?
I think that it's to build on what Steve said about how it's no crazier now. I think that we have learned that we have a UFO that wasn't made of this earth. And also Senator Reid comes out and says something about, us not having even a little bit of the information out there that is existing, that has been, clarified or confirmed. And nobody cares. We found out there's aliens and nobody gives a shit because we are arguing over a couple of geriatrics on stage.
It's fake news, bud. If the aliens were going to come, they would let me know personally, okay? And that's what I believe as an American. They'd come to America first, and they'd say, you guys rule. Here's all of our technology like Wakanda. Give it to us, because we're right. God has chosen us as the right ones here in America. We all can agree on that right now.
Totally.
All of us can agree.
Yep. Bill Pullman's got a speech.
No, I think the alien things, people aren't going to believe it until an alien,
No, I don't.
well, shows up and they see one. I don't
Okay.
think people are really going to take the government's word for it.
I don't
even
think they
though-
should.
Well, I'm just saying, you could be an alien. I could be an alien. Seth's definitely probably an alien. Mike, no way. Look,
Mike's
at that guy.
just
He's
a
human as it
sweetheart
gets.
human.
He's a sweet
Just a
human,
human
guy.
being.
Look at him. He's got no alien in those eyes.
Not even
but
a little
Seth,
bit of alien.
You look at him and you're like, I'm not even sure this is a real person I'm talking to. Looks like some futuristic fuck doll.
That's
all Seth
I don't know
is.
how to respond.
That's
all
all
to that.
Seth
I'm
is
lost.
to me.
On the chat
Fraser.
line here, every single ancient society speaks of aliens. I'm totally on board with that story about these societies that were basically created, or extraterrestrials definitely visited and lended a hand in that.
And the government is the very last source I seek for factual information behind Mike, which is weird. They said that. That was on the text line. Futuristic fuck doll. They liked that when I said that on there. I liked it on the text line. Nailed it.
A lot of stuff happened today, man. A lot of stuff.
Oh, on this day in history?
Yeah,
This was a few.
Bungeon
I love
property.
these.
I'll give you a couple.
Okay,
A
please do,
lot of
'cause I
stuff.
like
A
these.
lot of
I
stuff
like
happened. So I'm going to run down the list. This is brought to you by Bungeon Property Group. If you need a house, they're going to get you a house.
And my wife
You need
works
some
for them.
property? They're going to get you some property. Do you want to remain friends with Steve because his wife works for them and he demands that you give her your business? Then now would be the time to call Bungeon Property Group and say, hey, man, I need some digs. Can you help me out?
First, describe how tough I am with this camera.
Steve is really tough. He's broad-shouldered, taut chest. He's hung like a Greek. And all plums, man. All plums. And Bungeon Property Group believes in him. They do. They believe in him. So much so that they're going to give you a this date in history. In 1307, the members of the Knights Templar are arrested throughout France, imprisoned and tortured by the order of King Philip the Fair. He wasn't going for that shit. Fast forward to 1399. Henry IV of England was crowned. All right, but here's where it starts getting weird. Wild, bud. This starting hit a little closer to home. I actually didn't know this, but in 1670 in Virginia, they passed a law that said that blacks that were coming into America in the colonies as Christians could not be used as slaves.
Sweet.
Thanks,
Sweet
guys.
little deal.
Hey, forget everything that you believe.
Yeah,
and you can be
shit.
free. As long as you believe what we believe, you
What
can
a
be free.
fucking deal. Wow. You know you got to be like, yep, Jesus is the man, baby. Boo, yeah, I love him. Love that guy.
Finger guns.
Yeah, I love Jesus.
In 1775,
Love me some JC.
the Continental Congress authorized construction of 2 warships, which means that this instituted the American Naval Force. The Navy was born today.
Dang.
1776, Benedict Arnold's punk ass, traitor ass got defeated at Lake Champlain. And in 1792, old wooden teeth, old George Washington laid the cornerstone for
You know
the
where
White
he got
House.
those teeth?
I heard. It's
Slaves.
awful. It's awful, dude.
Bought them from
It's
slaves.
awful.
He bought them from slaves.
Yeah, man, a
what
lot
you
of
do.
stuff going on. California State Constitution was brought in 1849. Boston defeated Pittsburgh in the first World Series today in history. 1903.
It took a while for them to have a World Series.
Yeah,
huh?
one of the I forget what they used to call it.
The old gentleman's game
The old
of
gentleman's
champions.
ball game of bags and rounders. Dad.
That was a good championship.
Yeah, really good championship. Sigmund Freud was published in 1904, which happened to be a big-ass year for St. Louis. We had a lot of stuff doing
Big
in
old
St.
year
Louis
for
in
shit,
1904.
Making fucking ice cream and
Italy
shit.
declared war on Germany in 43. Man, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Paddington Bear.
I fucking hate Paddington Bear.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck him in his ass
I
with a
don't
big
like
rubber
that.
dick.
Okay, Seth. Jesus.
Space
Lord.
Shuttle Challenger carrying 7, the largest crew to date, landed safely at Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff.
Name everyone that was born.
Oh, you want some birthdays? Here's who you might share a birthday with. Buddy, Paul Simon's birthday today. Okay, we got a couple of musical. Are you already suiting up? We got to go to commercial. We got streaming picks.
In the streaming picks?
Oh, we got a commercial. Yeah.
Okay, we can.
And then also, this one's for St. Louis. It's the Red Rockers' birthday today. It's the Red Rockers' birthday.
I can't drive 55. Yeah. Ooh, dripping with that soul. Dripping with that soul, Sammy.
That dude is oozing
you
soul.
don't understand what
That's
soul
man.
means. You don't...
Nancy Kerrigan, famous for getting her knee blasted out. It's her birthday today, too.
She got something else blasted out, too. You know what I mean?
Jeez,
her vagina.
Hey, all right. Hey, guys, we're going to go to commercial. I love you. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk about some streaming picks. We're going to wrap this thing up. We're going to remind you about Ayden's Alliance. We're going to tell you how much we love you. And we're going to continue having a great time. This is a word from our sponsors. Sweet Leaf Emporium is the shit.
You know what? Tell us which one's your favorite commercial out of all the commercials and songs, because we pour our heart and soul into these. Real soul.
This one will take
not the
this
fake
place once you
bullshit
hit
OAR is bringing to the table. We bring soul. We just want... I don't want anything from these people, really. But if they want to let us know which one's their favorite commercial...
I would like to.
I'm down with that.
I'd like to see it.
I'm open to hear it. I'm sorry about being so demanding tonight.
We're going to commercial.
I want to apologize.
When we come back, we're going to do our streaming picks of the week, and we are going to wrap this thing up. We love you guys. Stick around.
Desktop mics. Desktop mics. I can't see, but...
James Carlton Insurance 314-961-4800.
Handsome,
Amazing,
astonishing,
astounding,
fabulous,
incredible,
fantastical,
phenomenal,
prodigious,
stupendous,
unbelievable,
wondrous,
divine,
fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Hey, boys and girls. I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
Yeah, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catch and crawl that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961-4800.
I got it?
All right.
You're the one who's hot, man.
You're hot, buddy.
No, you're the one who's been hot this whole time.
Smoking hot.
You got a smoking hot bod, dude. After your juice cleanse, your nipples really went back to the regular size.
It protruded.
That was cool.
Areolas shrank
Yeah,
up.
dude. That was really cool.
Thanks, man.
I think it's cool.
Thanks, dude.
I think you're cool, man.
I think you're pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
I think these guys are cool. Too.
I think they're really cool.
I really like what
my mom
we've
says
done.
I'm pretty fucking cool.
Your mom hates you. She told both of us.
She
When
told
we were
me.
Eiffel Tower and just like this. His mom, remember we were doing this and we were like, yeah,
Holy shit, what she's
Seth's
watching.
mom. This is Seth's mom. Well, then she'll remember this.
My God.
Sorry.
I'm so
I
glad.
told you guys I feel weird. Okay? I told you guys and no one listens to me. No one says
961-4800.
You ready?
Are we doing it?
Good Lord.
You still reeling from that one? Jenny's learning the guitar and doing an amazing job.
Nice.
She's learned these 2 chords. If she learns one more string,
Mike's over here freaking out. You got to start the song. He keeps.
You know what? If she learns one more string, she gets this.
We like movies, so do you. We like internet, so do you. It's the streaming picks of the week. And Netflix, it's the streaming picks of the week. And Hulu too. It's the streaming picks of the week. We like the internet too. We like the internet too. We like the internet too.
What do you watch this week, Steve?
The Island. I finished up all 4 seasons.
4
Can't
seasons
get
of The
enough
Island?
it, bud.
What are you going to do without Bear Grylls in your life, bud?
I've made sure there's enough game on the island to keep our survivors alive for at least 5 weeks. But they must have the ingenuity to catch it, to kill it, and to cook it. That's what he says all the time.
That's a good one, man.
But here's the deal, bud, bloke. Here's the deal, chap.
Yeah, bub.
Knackered.
Okay.
Slippy. They don't say slippery. They say
Slippy.
slippy.
Silly gooses.
And it's so cute. It's like, man, I'm so glad we won our independence from those idiots.
Losers.
That he runs experiments, bud. First season, 14 men for 4 weeks, right? 14 men out there kind of figuring it out. Pretty good season overall. Second season, men and women. Okay? 14 and 14.
Okay.
You just go episode to episode. And this is like a big show on the BBC.
On the BBC.
On the big black.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I got it.
On that channel in England.
Yes.
And it's popular show. It's like Bachelorette, I think, as well. Because I had to do some research.
You're a
on it,
big bachelorette guy.
Yeah,
big bachelorette.
Good. I'm not so much. I think it's starting again. The first episodes when they're destroying 10s, like 9s and 10s, when they're destroying everything they think they are. Pretty good little watch. You're seeing a 10. He's like, hey guys, they love me in the first minute of meeting me. My entire constructs are breaking down. No. So that's why The Bachelor is good. It's like a psychedelic trip. You're seeing ego deaths. The first 2 episodes are filled with ego deaths. You would love it. You would love it.
It's
People
hard, man.
are in pain.
That's hard, man.
You would love the
that
first
looks
2.
like disaster porn.
You
to
would
me.
love the first 2. The Island, season 3. It is girls and guys. They drop them off on separate parts of an island.
Guys on one side, girls on the other.
And they see if they find each other. They don't even know if they're going to find each other.
Okay.
They don't even know.
Okay.
Well, then they meet up. And I'm rolling my hips right now for everyone listening to this at home. I got a nice roll on these hips. And Craig is looking at me like, damn, boy, those are some nice hips. See his face? It's like, damn, boy. No. No, why? I'm not looking at it anymore anyway. I'll close my eyes the rest of the show. I swear to God I will. So then they bring the girls out there. So now you're seeing the experiment. Ooh, what's going to happen when these chicks and guys get together? Couple of lasses and blokes. And then season 4 comes at you. And guess what? It's the youngs versus the olds. And see how those groups work. This guy's just playing God on islands. His next experiment, he's going to raise babies on an island. Bear Grylls stole babies and is going to put them on an island and watch them grow up and see nature versus nurture.
Okay.
I can't wait for season 5.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be about a 30-year run. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be like The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons. You know, 35
A true
years.
Truman Show.
Yeah. No, I think he's got celebrities, and then there's a couple more seasons. They're not on Prime. All this is on Amazon Prime. If you guys like survival shows,
you got me on Alone a little bit. It's pretty cool.
It's just as good. But so I looked it up whether it's
got
kind
the
of
social
staged.
dynamics though, right? Like that's what makes it different from Alone.
It's amazing what people are capable of when they're not alone. Because being alone, whoo, if you don't like yourself, you got a real tough time, you know? But if you took those alone people and put them on the island, they would live for years and years and years.
Yeah,
and just
with
start a
those
community.
kind of resources.
Yeah, they have skills.
Yeah.
They have skills. These people did 1 day of training.
Oh, okay.
So they have one
That's
day.
a little different.
Yes, so like they don't
It's
know
like
if they're going to
watching a
make
real life
fire.
Lost.
They it's supposed to be marooned on an island.
Okay.
What would happen if these people were marooned with basically what you have? Dude, the trash though that washes up on these islands.
Oh, heartbreak.
Yes, but when you're surviving,
Oh, sure.
it is a field.
You
of
can be thankful. You
treasure.
can be thankful for the pollution of mankind when you're marooned on
Dude,
an
a
island.
router shows up. They got Wi-Fi, router, a phone. I don't know how all that works. Yeah, so it's a fun show. Watch The Island on Amazon Prime.
That sounds awesome. How about you, Mikey? You watching anything?
Actually, yeah. I am finishing up Blacklist on Netflix. It's a crime thriller, and James Spader. Plays Raymond Reddington. He's a high-profile criminal. I won't go into too much detail if you've seen it. It came out in 2013. I'm just catching up on it. New episodes came out. I like it. I love shit like that, dude. Netflix. Yeah, it's called Blacklist.
Blacklist. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Seth, you watching anything, bub?
I watched a few things actually. If you think you're gonna fuck with me, you're wrong. I fuck right back. I fuck right back. Actually watched a few things. Bam Margera's episode of Epically Latered, which is a skateboarding docuseries, fantastic.
Oh,
Great
tripping-
story.
I'll check
It's
that
a
out.
great
Tripping
story.
Heelys.
Even if you're not a skateboarding, there's just so much to that story. I mean, he got to a point where people were paying him $10,000, $20,000 just to be somewhere.
Just to do a kick
Like
flip.
some event in like Las Vegas, he'd show up, like, just here's 20 grand, just be there. People get him trashed.
Listen,
see
bud,
what they can get him
ride
to do.
the rail, chopping this half pipe.
Dude, I love.
Every time I bring up skateboarding, Steve just goes off and can't help,
because I
can't help himself.
I rollerblade, bud, and we are arch nemesis.
You're a fruit booter.
Anemones?
Shut up. Anemones.
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 Okay.
Or arch nemesis or enemies.
I like.
whatever.
I'm a big fan of surf docs and skating.
I love surf dogs.
Yeah, I'm into
with
skate
you on
docs,
that,
too.
but skate dogs.
I'm
I
into
like
it.
surf docking.
I would
Yeah.
surf dock.
With
If you
wax.
could dock, if two guys could get so close on surfboards,
Dude, that
they
would be
could dock.
so dangerous. If you were riding a tube and you were close. enough-
Someone's tried it.
There's.
Let's do
Someone's
it.
tried it.
No one's tried.
I'll try it on a skateboard.
I bet on the same surfboard. You got to be on the same surfboard.
Oh.
That's better.
In that case, someone's gonna have to ride backwards because you're gonna have to stand.
No,
One
we
of
can
us
do
is
this.
riding backwards.
No.
You think we can go side by side?
I know we
You think we can go
I
side
know
by
we
side?
can. Yes, I
Are
do.
you out of your
We're
mind?
on a whiteboard, bud. We're on a whiteboard. Yeah, see? We're docked. We're totally docked right now. This is it.
Someone's gonna make out before the show's over.
I'm cut, so I'm hoping that. All right. Anyway.
No, I just
But,
have a lot of extra skin.
Also, Ancient Aliens Season 3 is on Netflix.
Dude, I've been jamming on the Ancient Aliens.
I love
here
it.
lately.
We talked a little about that earlier. I'm going to remind you,
Is
Craig.
it good?
Yeah. I like it.
I like it.
I like to fall asleep to it.
Yeah, it's not too heavy.
Some nice.
It's like an insult to a show. It's like it's good to fall asleep.
Well,
to
but
it.
no, I mean, I watch a couple, 2, 3 full episodes, but I'm crashing out to it at the end of the night. I have some nice dreams. Yes. Some nice
Weird
dreams.
fucking dreams. Also, Craig, I want to remind you again, full episodes of Duckman on YouTube.
I got
Great
to
show.
get on that. I missed
Great.
old
It was
Duckman
good,
show.
yeah. And I'm going to watch this week The Devil All the Time. Was it
I've heard.
Was it that
Did
called?
you watch that?
Didn't you watch that?
I think Steve brought that
That
up.
love your
is so
pick.
fucking good.
Is it that good? I've been
Buddy,
every
buddy,
weekend. I'm about
buddy,
to watch
buddy.
it.
That and the devil all the time.
But it's like
It's dark.
I'm
You
gonna
would like
yeah.
it. The way it's shot, the lighting, the whole art of that movie is good. Because you forget, you get bombarded with so many things that are just like, and then the art of filmmaking kind of goes away. And like, what the fuck do I know about the art of filmmaking? I know that some movies have an ability to make me feel a certain way. And I know that by the lighting, by the way the camera is positioned, all of those subtle elements in that movie are phenomenal. And Peanut Butter Falcon, if you guys are still sleeping on Peanut Butter Falcon,
I am.
You have to watch that as soon as possible.
Yep, I am.
It's like a Forrest Gumpy type movie, you know, like it gets referred to as a Huck Finn like tale.
Okay.
And it it's
got that feel.
Instead of going down the Missouri or the Mississippi River, they are going through the channels of Carolina, where the Chain Islands are.
Okay.
And it's outlaws and
cool.
So, dude, you would dig it. Man.
Okay.
It is a good Shia LaBeouf. I'm a big fan of that dude too.
He's it's unbelievable how much I appreciate his
Love it.
acting level now.
Love it.
Isn't that crazy how every time Hollywood's like, this guy's gone crazy.
He's
I'm like,
gone nuts.
I'm like, oh, I probably love this guy now.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Jim Carrey's a maniac. I'm like, oh yeah, he's the only one saying anything that makes any sense to me.
Yeah, he's lost his mind. He's talking about how fucking the walls and the facades and how everything's not a fucking...
None of this matters. My
Yeah.
favorite thing ever is when he gets given, what was it, the Oscar or some kind of movie award, and he's like, none of this matters. Thanks for this thing that means nothing.
I guess when you're that good, though, it's pretty easy to be
It's
like...
awesome. What am I watching? Well, I'm glad you asked, guys.
Hey, guys, before Craig goes, I want you to tag someone you love. Tag them in the feed. Tag
Just because you
someone
love them. I want to give a shout out to Levon
Okay.
Hamilton.
Tag people you love.
I saw him drop in this feed here.
Helps our name.
Drop in on a ramp?
Levon, yeah, dropped right in, dude. Dropped right
Damn it,
in,
we're starting
right in the pipe.
fucking skateboard talk again.
Levon usually gives people some looks into his garden and his processing, and
I like Levon's
He is a
content.
fun watch. He's engaging.
Him in Oklahoma.
Oh, no doubt.
Awesome. And I forget this YouTube channel,
V9 Grows.
V9 Grows.
V9 Grows. Shout out to Levon. He's the dude, man. And we
yeah.
had a chance to rap with him a little bit today. I
You
really
gotta go back and watch the
There's
Oklahoma
a
videos.
lot of people creating content and he's just an easy watch, man, and he's knowledgeable, and he's
entertaining.
in good spirits, and it makes me feel good to watch him. So shout out
Yeah,
to
he
our
does.
guy.
He makes
Levon.
me feel good inside.
I really dig his stuff, man. It's
Oh,
your
Jenny
motherfucking
put
boy,
my
he
name up
says.
there for people.
That's adorable. That's a
Who's Seth Steen McGabriel
so
the
stupid,
third?
Jenny, I don't even want to look at you right now. I'm so dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Is this what people do with hair when they don't want to look at people? I
we
forget.
comb it over our face.
I forget. Is this what
The world is so
I'm
dark
the
that I
girl
threw my
from
bangs out so I
that
didn't have to
movie
see
where he
it.
does the things Breakfast Club.
I'm
I'm her.
Oh, not bad.
I'm her.
Shaking all your
Ally
dandruff out.
Sheedy.
Yeah.
Ally Sheedy. Is that her name?
You just make me think you're gonna like just break into like an emo song like 3 sleepless nights. Tell me this how this supposed to be.
I liked the Black Parade, or what was that by
My
the
Chemical
guys who wore
Romance?
My Chemical Romance.
Welcome to the Black Parade.
Welcome to the Black Parade.
Look,
that
see?
was an
Dude, I saw them open for Green Day before anybody really knew who they
See?
were. Great live show.
They could play.
Great live show. It
and
really
they were
was.
very like Queen. They'd take you on a
Goth,
journey.
goth punk with a little bit of Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought so.
I'll buy it.
I like it. Seth and I are bonding right now.
I love it. You guys never bond over
Never.
music.
We never.
Do you want to
talk
do
about
album
music
picks just
Ooh,
off the cuff?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is an old segment. We're changing it to album assignment, so we don't each have to listen to 4
So we all
got to
listen to one album, or
We
all
are
have
gonna.
one
I'm
album?
assigning Steve one.
You're assigning.
Okay, we'll do it that
You
way.
two assign each other, and then we assign each other, right?
We'll do
Or you
that.
wanna go around, where you assign me, I assign Craig, Craig assigns Mike, Mike assigns you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm going with a little old school underground hip hop from San Francisco. You're gonna love this fucking album. It's dope as shit.
Well, I'm gonna find something that Craig.
People Under the Stairs. The album's called OST on the soundtrack. OTS on the soundtrack.
I know what I'm picking for Craig.
People Under the Stairs.
Really? I love that movie.
Give me the name of the artist.
People Under the Stairs.
And the song is?
The album is OTS. It stands for On the Soundtrack.
OTS. Got it. Seth's pick. Boom.
Screen door
For
slam.
Steve.
Do it to me.
Dangerous ways. I'm learning that on the guitar, bud, and it's going to.
If anybody in the group has heard of People Under the Stairs, that'd be great. I'd love
that. Bruce Springsteen, everybody. Quit. That's gonna get us shut off.
You're giving me some. I know it's so dead on.
I'm gonna find something for
You're gonna give me a Bruce album.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe.
Give me a Bruce album. Well, you got to do that. You gotta
well, we got to pick now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Bruce. Bruce live album. Let me pick the right album.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Now you pick for Mike. No,
Mikey, I want you to listen to The War on Drugs.
Oh.
I believe there's a couple of real good ones, so I'm going to give you. Let's do.
Everyone should listen to Savage. SAVEJ.
I want you to listen to The War on Drugs, Lost in the Dream. That is an album that I just, whenever I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to listen to, it's something I can land on a little bit. The War on Drugs, Lost in the Dream.
Okay. Now, Mike, you got to pick one for me.
I'm going to end up listening to all y'all's.
Me too.
You're going to love mine, Craig, if you listen to it.
Lost in the Dream, War on Drugs. And what you got for Seth, brother?
Oh, yeah, Mike gets to pick me.
So I have 1972 Trouble Man, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye.
Wait, what? You're going to make me listen to a Marvin Gaye album?
That's awesome, I've never listened to a full album.
I'm not bummed. I just never would think to do that.
That's beautiful.
Can I have a lady over?
My brother put a Things I Love post.
Sounds gay. Sounds gay.
Which one is it?
What's that?
Which one is it? People Under the Stairs. Which album?
OST.
OTS.
OTS.
Yeah.
That's the name of the album?
Yes, I believe so.
Casey Weeblog's here, our guy. He's
I love that guy. I mean,
so everybody's got an album. Seth's got Marvin Gaye. I got The Boss. You got what was the name of it again? People Under the Stairs. And you got The War on Drugs, Mikey.
OST.
OST. See, I was right.
You were right. Why do?
Okay, I got it.
There we go.
I got it. People under the stairs.
Guys, this...
Well, the second song is called Jappy Jap.
This weekend, we got a big couple days ahead of us.
Second song.
Okay. We got a couple big days ahead of us. If anybody wants to,
you're gonna love it.
Go down to be with the Matthews family. Thursday night's going to be the wake, and the funeral services are going to be Friday morning. If you guys want to meet out here at the Festus Studios, we'll all caravan down to Farmington from here. Just be here at 10 o'clock. Outside of that,
come early, hang out.
Yeah, we got come on into the studio. We'll hang out here. It's a good little rendezvous point. This weekend, we're raising money for Ayden's Alliance. And Ayden's Alliance is a foundation that helps people just like the Matthews family make sure that little things can be taken care of. They're giving them the best chance they can within the cannabis space, helping people get cards, helping people, lining people up to get medicine with caregivers, things like that. Ayden's Alliance, what they do is extremely important. And there's somebody that the entire state is happy to carry their banners. I'm super humbled that they asked us to do this thing. We're going to have a blast. Superhero Fundraiser. It's an online event. There are tickets. You can go to our page. You can go to Ayden's Alliance page. Get your tickets to participate in a live auction on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. Dress up like a superhero. Go to a watch party. Have a watch party at your house. Hook up with us.
Fun.
We're going to
loosen up.
Yeah, we're going to cut into different places around the state that are celebrating. We're trying to raise as much money as we can for Ayden's Alliance. It's going to be a blast. I really can't wait to do this. We get to have a little trip with our families. We're going to go down to the lake. We'll probably pull out a bass or two, buddy.
Oh, I'm going to pull out a couple bucket miles. Okay.
Boy. I'm going to get on a noodle. And I'm gonna
That's the only way you do it.
Me a bass. I'm getting on a noodle and I'm landing me a bass, brother.
Oh, Casey Weeblock's going to host a watch party. And guys, I would encourage you to watch more Casey Weeblock stuff, but he's better at this than we are.
He makes for a very interactive experience. He's a one-man wrecking ball.
I mean, I don't know if he wants you to know this, but he's the best with the new technology of anyone I personally know.
No doubt.
He has a better
grasp. Fun. He's just always searching. He's making digital masks. He's 3D printing things. He knows projection mapping. He's the coolest dude when it comes to tech in the cannabis space in Missouri. Follow Casey Weeblock. He's got a live show debuting, I think, tomorrow. Is today the 12th? I think it's debuting tomorrow. He had a little conversation with Chris Smith and Clay Stallings. Who?
Yeah.
That's what Casey Weeblock does. He brings people out of the shadows.
Yes,
into
finally.
The limelight. Finally, we can put a face to the names.
Face.
Casey Weeblock's doing awesome stuff.
Yeah, and everyone's always like, he's a nerd. Look at him with his computer stuff. What a nerd.
Nerdy nerd.
And we're always like, no, he's not.
He is not
He's
a nerd.
a stud.
He's
and he's
really
sexy.
Cool. Yeah.
Because he doesn't care that people say that all the time about him. That's why he's hot. You know? But no, with as far as all the stuff,
I'll never
I'll
never hire
I love it, dude.
I'll never hire another DJ for one of our parties.
Oh, sure, I will. Just to show how shitty that DJ
let everybody
is.
know how good they had it at our one party.
Yep. Because he
made Hoosier Prom, bud.
Yeah. If we had him set up in the woods, bud.
I'm way.
If we had him.
I'm way ahead of you.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll eat it with you. I'll eat it with you.
Oh, crap.
Are you? Oh, that hurts. Right in the bottom of the chin.
Oh, it's the worst.
You're like a python.
Remember there was a wrestler and his move was the tongue
Oh, I hate
grip.
it. Yeah. That hurts. It's making mine hurt watching you. I have empathy pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
I'm projecting it onto you.
Please stop. Oh, my chin. God dang it.
I'm projecting it on him.
Is he done? Don't look. Don't look. Is he doing it still? Is he? People don't like that at home either. That's what he's going to realize.
Oh, they hate it.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to learn to hate it.
Danny
They're going to learn to hate it more
die.
than what Danny Diamond do.
Danny Diamond do dies.
Danny Diamond do dies. Danny Diamond dab diamonds.
Yeah, you're sending her full of it for the whole time, and she's like, "This is great."
And then I drop it.
And then you're like, "Just kidding, it's
Danny Diamonds, girl. You know what time it is."
It's like me, myself, and Irene when she's like, "I had sex with Harry last night," or whatever the normal guy's name is.
He's
and
like, "What's this?"
He
she's
flashed
like,
her,
"That was
and he's
for
like,
you."
It's so good, guys. Thank you.
We
joining the show. We love you.
We
guys,
love you.
Man. I love you. I love 80s, 90s, and 2000s wrestling too. I would even put the teens and the 20s in there. No, the 20s have been dog shit. They don't have anybody in the. Listen, the one thing I love more than I never liked wrestling. until I went to a wrestling thing. I liked it as a kid.
Yeah.
Then in high school, I
Yeah.
was like, guys, we're really going to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this. Fine,
You
whatever.
let somebody take the magic from you.
I did. I'm not letting anybody do that anymore. I decided that's what the light work stuff. What have I got to lose?
Yeah.
What have I got to lose?
You get
Fucking
to- you
believe
get
in
to-
that.
you
I
get
get to
to-
do. Yeah, I want
you
to
get
have
to
all the
shape
fun.
your reality.
I want to have all the fun, and
Why
I'm
not?
okay with it.
Yep.
But then seeing the gifts and the old school from when we were kids.
It doesn't matter what you think.
That was fucking
God
crazy.
almighty, you know?
Did you see Jake the Snake Roberts on Joe Rogan? He got kind of dark.
I'm sure all their lives are dark.
Lots of
as
drug
hell.
use and shit.
All their lives are
Who was
dark
your
as
guy
hell.
as a kid?
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior was the guy.
I was bleach blonde Sting.
I liked
was the
really.
original Stinger. That
I
was
didn't
my
understand Sting turning into the face paint.
It kind of broke
Sting.
my heart. The whole
You turned
Crow
into the
Sting-
Crow?
The whole Crow
Yeah.
Sting kind of.
I like that. The NWO versus the Sting. I was a
And-
big NWO guy, but I couldn't help but like
Now
Sting.
there's a guy called Demon Finn Balor.
What?
It's the greatest entrance in the history.
Well, I
of-
mean, his name is Demon Finn.
Demon. His name's Finn Balor, and he only has this alter ego randomly. It won't. The demon, and dude, his face, his paint, everything is so cool about Demon Finn Balor. His muscles are really awesome. I love it.
He looks crazy with his
greasy.
shirt off. I liked Razor Ramon as
No,
a
I was
kid.
Hulk Hogan.
Razor
was
Ramon
obviously-
was
I
my
liked
I
dude.
was always
Under
loved-
the Giant.
I always loved Ravishing Rick Rude, man.
See that guy.
He was the. But that's the deal.
He peed
I
me
think
out.
as a kid,
Brutus
I hated
the
him.
Barber
I hated him.
Beefcake.
But then, as I got older, I realized how
He's great.
how
The best
great it
character
is
of all
to
time.
get somebody to hate you.
Yeah. The heels were great.
To hate you, dude. I couldn't
British
appreciate-
Bulldog.
I always
the
went
British
heel.
Bulldog.
I was the guy that
Unfortunately,
liked
we
the
didn't
heels.
get
Of
we didn't
course you
get
did.
prime Flair. Flair was in his prime
Yeah.
when we were real young.
Yeah.
You know, or even before we were born.
Yeah.
So like by the time I was watching like WCW. He was always just somebody for them to beat up on. He sold. He just played the heel. He just
was the
played
best,
he
too.
played. He
He was
played
the best.
The toe that they get to beat up on. But when you watch him from the 70s and 80s, he was ice cold.
He
Man.
was the best,
He was the
yeah.
coolest.
Yeah.
Everything he said made other men less than him.
I know.
Everything. Just the best.
You're into that.
I am so into it. I'm.
Erection again. God dang it.
I got a Flair erection.
Another Flair.
Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. You know what I mean? That was a little misogynistic. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
come on,
but it's a
ass.
song because he's that cool.
I met Lex Luger, and dude is huge. We were just talking.
about how big Lex
huge.
was.
6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, he's like
Superman?
6'7", 270.
No, I'm gonna be Lex Luthor for Halloween, so don't do that.
What are you doing, bud? You looking up the stats? I think it's time. You know what? You know what I think about this show and
It's time to drive back to
in
St.
general,
Louis.
man.
What do you think? 6'6". Probably
I do. Who doesn't
best
love the
show
Macho
we've
Man?
ever done in our entire.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't scare the people away that just
This
tuned
is
in
the
for the
best.
first time.
This is the best show we've ever done.
I do hope that people will.
That green screen bit with the finger as my wiener, man.
Not bad.
That's Chaplin
Emmy award-winning shit.
Chaplin-esque comedy. I had a blast tonight. We got to have
Sounds
some
like
laughs. We got to talk about.
I had a blast tonight.
Oh, Craig.
just real awesome human experiences.
I think we got some new merch going on sale for pre-order, like probably tomorrow.
Guys, we have a ladies-only shirt that I'm going to throw out there for pre-sale, and I think that you guys will like it. It's for the Hoosier Broads. So
No dudes can have
no
one.
dudes can have one. Sorry about it.
I
You
don't
can
even
wear
care.
one if you want.
And this, guess what? This is a biological thing. I'll say it right now.
It's totally biological. It has
thing.
Nothing to do with.
I'm
how you-
kidding.
No.
Anyone can wear
You can
everything.
buy whatever you
We're
want.
kidding.
It's gonna be a crop
We're
hoodie.
kidding.
It
We
might
love
be,
everyone.
Might be
I'm
weird
joking.
fitting.
God damn.
It might be weird fitting.
Wear what you. I'm not your mom or dad.
Yeah, what
I'm
you want?
not. Unless you want me to. Whatever. We'll
Slip
figure
into
that out.
that role?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Guys, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We're gonna wake you up with
We
a
got
little
to do this
meditation.
at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna wake you up with a little morning meditation.
Oh,
Steve's gonna give you a little morning motivation.
Has Kraus been here the whole time?
Yeah, she has.
Wow.
She's been wonderful. She said she's
Media
enjoyed it.
Gold, Wiener, and a
Shout out to my Farmington fam. I used to hang out at Outlaws Bar and Grill.
I bet you did.
Levon, hey, that's a big shout out to the Sweet Leaf crew. That's a shout out to the Matthews crew. Our hearts go out to the Matthews crew and to everybody who's been along for the ride. And let's all get together and you know,
The
send all
Outlaws
the-
bar caught fire. I wonder if it was like, who do you think's the biggest outlaw here? I am. I'll burn this mother to the ground. What an outlaw!
and then he burns it, and everyone's like, we don't have anywhere to drink anymore. We made a grave mistake.
We cannot take this back.
Yeah, but he wins.
You got any of them shots you serve on fire?
Hey, Steve.
I'm drunk, and I'd love to drink
if you had to
fire.
guess, what's the best way to like wrap this thing up? Did you have more that you wanted to add before we go home?
No, I think he did a good job tonight. I
like
think
you left it
everybody
all
did
on.
a good job tonight.
Yeah.
We're just continuing to be humans, and we're just gonna keep walking each other home. See what happens.
It's the best we can do.
Best we can do. Let's try to fucking
Try and do it with a little grace and
stupid shit.
Put our arm around our friends while we're doing it. And
Yeah, I love it. I'm into it.
sing
I'm into
each
loving.
other a song or two, and
I'm into loving you guys.
call it good, man.
I'm into it.
We got a song for him. We want to just let him. Who just want to sign us off?
Well, you feel like singing?
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, of course I do.
I want to give my guy a shot, guys. Let's all sing a song. If you know this one, sing it along at home.
Yeah,
if you
sing
want.
along at home if you guys know this song. Craig's giving me my.
I'm putting it in your. Hey, listen. Here's your softball, bud.
Dream come true. Dream. Let me get my pipes ready. Me.
Those aren't notes.
That's they are if you're Bruce Springsteen.
Why? Do you have to do that to me every time?
No, I'm into it.
Okay, I don't know if I. Where's my pick, Craig? Mike, Seth.
I got no picks.
Pick. Hey guys. Nope.
Dukes, man.
Nope.
You're just
Got
gonna
no
have to
fucking
finger
dukes.
it.
All right, I'll finger it. Put this thing down.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we love you. If I get murdered in the city, don't go revenging in my name. One person dead from such is plenty. No need to go get locked away. When I leave your arms, the things that I think of, no need to get over along. I'm coming home. I wonder which brother is better, which one our parents love the most. I sure to get in lots of trouble. No. They seem to let the other go. A tear fell from my father's eye. I wonder what my dad would say. He said, I love you and I'm proud of you both in so many different ways. If I get murdered in the city, go read the letter in my desk. Don't bother with all my belongings, but pay attention to the list. Make sure my sister knows I loved her. Make sure my mother knows the same. Always remember there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name. Always remember there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name. Cowabunga.